Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quests and Chaos with video and sound, because we know what we're doing this time today. We are playing Freelancer Skies Over Tolindia. This is part 2 of the adventure, The Vanishing Airship. For those of you who don't know, Freelancer is on Kickstarter right now, and you should go check it out. And we'll be reminding you of that throughout the session. There's only a small amount to go before a stretch goal is unlocked. And I think that's a very unique monster. Brian, you want to tell us a little bit about the monster that is about to be unlocked?
Yeah, so the monster getting unlocked is the Bat Ogre. Basically, so yeah, I can kind of show you guys a little Bat Ogre.
There's an owl bear and a bat ogre.
There you go.
Yeah. The basic idea of the Bat Ogre is a vampire bat fed on a dragon, and the dragon's blood doesn't mix well with mortal creatures, and it tends to mutate them in the most horrifically painful way. And so Bat Ogres are hideous abominations that threaten even airships at their worst. So it's not something you want to stumble across, but will.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you hit a goal while we're on our stream? Are you gonna surprise us with some?
I mean, it depends on how much the viewers donate to you, right?
What is it? It's $20 for a Bat Ogre?
Right? Okay, there you go.
Oh, I gotta go higher than that.
Is that all it takes?
$100.
Yeah. I threw in a dragon on the Jasper's Game Day stream.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
Well, it was the Drake that was supposed to be there, but they don't know that. Because somebody donated $200 to the charity to bring in a dragon.
That's awesome.
Epic.
All right, that was a lot of fun. So announcements are, go check it out, Freelancers. Tell your friends. I just sent a tweet and a Facebook post, so if you'd like and share that, that'd be cool. Great way to do it.
The other thing is that we're also very close to unlocking the social goal. So we are just a few people away. We need a few more people added to our Discord server, joining to unlock another playable species poll. So you guys will all get to vote to add another species or even series of species to the game. We've already unlocked 4 variants of cat folk, 3 variants of shark folk, and then otter folk, which I happen to know is someone's favorite.
I have no comment at all.
Yeah, and alongside those, there are oftentimes we've also been including in alternate weapon styles and new equipment along with those. So definitely join our Discord server if you haven't already. It's actually been really, really fun. We've had people sharing their character creations and their own ideas for campaigns, and it's a good place that once the rulebook is released, people can actually gather there to start playing their games.
Exciting. I love those. I love those sorts of communities.
Yeah.
So we had an anonymous cheerer cheer 10,000 bits.
Sorry, what?
I hate to say it, but I think that we're going to be ending up facing a Bat Ogre at some point tonight.
Okay.
All right, Brian, it's time to pull them stats out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We'll see when that happens. But that sounds like that's also some bits. So why don't we just skim some bits off the top of that as well? I'm terrible at math. So 2.
Get out the abacus.
I'm gonna do 6 I'm just making this up. I'm gonna do 6 inspiration points for the players and 4 for Brian. And hopefully we get a Bat Ogre out of that
Let's say,
too.
so an advantageous Bat Ogre. That's what you wanted.
Yeah, that was
I don't know.
what we're looking for.
Yeah, and we decided that we can use 1 bit to add 1 dice, but 2 to add advantage to our roll instead.
Yes.
Right.
And if I did that bit calculation wrong to whoever the anonymous cheerer is, or if you guys in chat think it's wrong, let me know and we'll change it. But that being said, I think we probably need to start, because
Yeah,
if
definitely.
we're throwing in a Bat Ogre, we
I
gotta
think
get.
I think it's actually 20. You distributed 10, and 10,000 bits is actually 20. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, the other 10's for the Bat Ogre.
There you go.
A very advantageous Bat Ogre indeed.
Right.
Shite.
So we'll
All right.
split the other one right in half then, with 5 and 5.
All right, sounds fair. Ish.
So totally unfair.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
You're gonna have to dig into here. Okay.
So while I get some stuff set up for that, would you guys actually go through kind of who your characters are for people who might not have been tuned in last week, and kind of introduce people? Or would you like me to start with kind of a explanation of the what we've review of what we've seen so far?
I think characters first. I think characters would be good first. I'll start because I'm talking a lot. Excuse me. I'm a Lorenzo. A human commoner. It's Mario. So human commoner. I am a marksman and have a little bit of gunnery. And last time I used the cannon that was made available to me.
Yeah, I'm playing Ravamana. She is the ship's engineer. She's also very tall, hulking dragonkin. And she joined the Freelancers because she just really wanted to set on her own, discover herself. As you can imagine with her build, she's definitely a fan of more melee combat, and used her spear not as successfully as she would have liked during that scrap crab battle from last time. But she's ready for this next round of adventures.
I am playing Simeon, who is a Skylos mutt, or a variant of a dog person. Very, very suave sort of gentleman. Tends to have a cigarette sticking out of the corner of his mouth, uses a rifle or his wits, depending on which one is most useful at that particular moment. Very, very able to talk himself both into and out of trouble. So definitely a bardic type of personality that I enjoy playing with.
And I am playing Katarina. She is a hair person, and on the ship she's the rigger. She likes to crawl all over the rigging and do all that. She's very daring and very curious, which gets her into trouble. But her family didn't have a great life, but she's now free, and she's going to make sure that nobody else suffers like my people did. And that's why I'm out and about with our friends here. And I like the crossbow. Very cool.
It's quiet.
What's cool?
We're going to be left to our own devices.
Yeah.
Go wild, go mad.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
It's like the airship was stolen by a Bat Ogre at the last moment.
right. That's why
It has all the tax money.
No, they used a Bat Ogre as their shock and awe artillery, and then unleashed it back up.
That's fair.
There we go.
So yeah, just kind of to go over what we've found so far. The airship went missing, and you've been called in by the Don Marco estate to investigate the not only the missing airship and its passengers, but the missing tax money, which was going to be paid to the capital. And all of it went missing. You have investigated Don Marco de Soria's estate, and he gave you a copy of the passenger manifest, and everyone so far has kind of told you how useless Captain Cipriano has been, the captain of the local garrison, and everyone seems to suspect some level of corruption on his part. You went and interrogated Cipriano and felt kind of bad for the guy. He seems like he's been up for a very long time dealing with this airship and the brigands that have supposedly stolen it. And he gave you another copy of the passenger manifest that was incorrect and was missing several passengers. He told you about an investigation that he made, that the Blue Knights, the Royal Army's soldiers made, and that their car was ambushed, and the Blue Knight that was leading that was killed in that ambush. You went and investigated the murder site and found that it was a lone sniper and with a mining bomb or charge that blew up the car and killed the Blue Knight. And you found her journal with scraps of information, and then fought a giant scrap crab. Upon getting back to your chapter house, you guys delivered all the information to Commander Halima, who is the lizard woman commander, very gruff veteran of many wars. And she congratulated you guys, told you guys to get some rest, and that she would have her own men continue the investigation overnight. And when you guys awake, which is now, first thing you guys do is report back to her to see any updates in the investigation. Were there any questions? Did I miss anything in the update?
I forgot. Okay.
No, you go ahead.
I forgot. Well, so we noticed the missing names on the passenger manifest. Did we show that to our
Yeah, we showed that to our leader.
Superior.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she didn't recognize any of the names.
She did not. But that's one of the things. So they've been investigating all night. And so that's a good point to question her about. So upon arriving into her office, she looks at you all and she says, you're back. Well, there have been some developments. We went back and investigated more of the murder scene that you guys described, and our further teams were able to uncover a few missing pages of that journal you provided me with. It looks to have some further descriptions of the flights. It seems that she was acting on behalf of the seems that the mayor has been starting her own investigation into this as well. It also seems that there's an address written down in the far corner of one of these pages, and we are unfamiliar with it. Doesn't belong to any major organization, so that also may be worth looking into.
Have you looked at, well, how do I even do this? Have you looked into the address? Is it a building? Is it a warehouse? Is it
the address on there is a residential address. We still have one person running out to find out if it, who belongs at that address and if there's any connection to the investigation. It is residential and in the residential district.
Should we go talk to the mayor first, or should we go to one of these buildings first?
Well, if the mayor has turned up anything that we haven't turned up yet in this investigation, it may be worthwhile to see what pieces she has put together. But she may be a little bit less than willing to speak with us, perhaps, if she has her own investigation going.
And Ravamana is regretting not pilfering a second cup to give to the mayor. For those who weren't here last week, she gifted the captain of the garrison with the cup
That she stole.
From
that I
royalty.
stole.
It was a nice cup.
All right, well, we probably should check out this address and speak with the mayor to see if there's anything that she's had access to that may.
And how much do we tell her, if anything?
That is an excellent question.
Because she might ask us for change of information.
Have we ever? What about the cartridge that was found? The 30
Right.
caliber cartridge that really is only used by garrison members.
It is very suspicious, and Commander Halima has little further insight other than it confirming that it is very suspicious and that there's very few reasons why that weapon would be used. It would be confirming that it would be very uncommon for that ammo to be used by a private citizen, and that it really must belong to a garrison member.
Or they just want us to know it belongs to a garrison member.
Planted evidence.
I mean, not the worst idea. Did you have any luck tracking down the 4 names that were missing from the log that the commander had? I forgot his name.
Not yet. We haven't been able to find them, and we assume that they may have been operating under an alias.
Interesting. And you're not able to find any trace of them in the city at all?
Again, not yet. We have our other members working on that in part of the investigation right now.
And we had confirmed that the explosive, it was a landmine that was on a timer.
Yeah, it was a mining charge
And it
set on a timer, meaning that whoever it was knew exactly when the car would be over the charge.
Would be
And
good
is
to
that-
follow up and figure out who exactly knew that schedule.
Is that just Cipriano?
Well, that was the Royal Army, though, that was investigating.
It was the Blue Knights.
Yeah.
Hmm.
With
So,
Don
I mean,
Marco.
Don Marco.
Yeah, we need to narrow this down. There are too many people.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I think we should investigate this residence.
Yes. Let's go the one that doesn't necessarily require a social interaction first thing in the morning.
Agreed.
Ravamana was just trying to think in her head which one will most likely have coffee for her.
Hopefully there's coffee here at the
There is,
club.
I guarantee you, there is coffee in the charter house.
Right.
Yeah, she's already have a couple cups, but
Mhm.
All right, so you guys work your way down to the residential district, which I'm gonna just kind of ping for you guys on the map here. Right about here.
Ah, there. Between
Just off of the
fires,
spires.
Westyard and Ramwalk.
Do we know anything about that section of town?
Rainwalk.
It looks nice, but maybe denser.
Yeah, it's a nice part of town. But it's actually there's a lot of military housing there. Outside. So mostly officers would or well-to-do population.
And all we know is this was just an address in one of those pages. There was no other information connected.
Correct. Much of the page was destroyed in the
Okay.
blast, so that's all that remained.
This will be an interesting introduction.
Yeah, no, we have to find a way to make them.
Knock,
want
knock,
to
knock.
talk.
Your address was in a journal that got blown up with the mining charge.
So yeah,
What
we
do
need
you
something
have to
else.
do with the Blue Knights?
Can anybody like second stealth a little bit? I got some acrobatics. I might be able to sneak in.
I've got
know.
acrobatics.
I'm gonna guess Ravamana is not very stealthy.
Yeah, my stealth and acrobatics are
Well-
equally pretty good. I've got 5 in that.
I have more tricky than charm.
I'm wondering if it's sneaking in is a good idea this early in the morning.
We could
But
we could try.
Let's go case the joint first and see if it looks like something we could sneak into.
sounds
Okay.
good.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's figure out a way to be subtle about this group of dragonkin, humans, and hair creature and dogmen.
Wearing freelancer uniforms, it should be pointed out.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. This is just wanting to understand the world a little bit more. In this, at least in this city, how common are things, dragonkin, we have the hair people, the dog people.
Yeah, in this city, it's pretty common to have a very mixed population. So it wouldn't be very surprising to see a group of everyone being here. That being said, freelancers are less common, but not, more because the local garrison doesn't particularly like them than, yeah.
But we are working
Anything
with the
else?
garrison.
All right.
All right, so had
Let's
to
go.
reveal your characters. I say, okay, so can you guys all see this?
No,
It is
black.
black.
Oh, it is black. Oh, you know what? You might need to zoom out.
I am zoomed out, and all I see is a black box.
Oh, reveal areas. All right. Can you see it now?
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir.
Alley 1,
Awesome.
alley 2, alley oop.
There you go.
God damn it.
I see
as
stairs.
you get
Right
as
through the
you
roof.
guys make your way through this, you realize that this part of town, right on the border, it's still kind of pretty grimy, actually. As I mentioned, like this city has been, it's almost like a patchwork city of, new buildings, old buildings, just kind of things just built on top of one another, as opposed to, actually restructured and reorganized. So this is definitely an older part of the town. This particular street is less glamorous than several other districts, and the houses are a little bit tightly packed. You reach the alleyway with the address that you guys are headed to. It's right on one of the main roads, and you notice that the house is a little bit smaller than the rest of the houses here. Sorry, it's smaller than you expected, but it's larger than the rest of the houses on this street. You guys, you should make a group detect check.
And remember to mark down our attempts.
Yes, remember to mark down your attempts. That's very
I'm saying it out
important.
loud so I remember.
Yes.
I understand.
2 successes. Which isn't great.
Oh wow.
One success.
I got 2.
4 with 3 10s.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
All right. Well, I could definitely tell you, you guys do notice that there seems to be a human man on a nearby rooftop across the street. He's pretty well hidden to the untrained eye, and taking a look, he seems to be very single-mindedly looking into the house that you are actually here to investigate with an old spyglass. He's so focused, in fact, on that house, he has definitely not seen you guys yet.
Huddle over. Do you think that this is the another freelancer?
Unlikely.
They said that they were watching the house, right?
No,
Are
they
they-
just
well-
knew about them.
She would have told us if it was another freelancer. If there was another freelancer assigned to this location.
Yeah.
There's no benefit in keeping that information from us. Does he appear to be wearing any kind of particular outfit or uniform that would stand out?
You can't really tell too easily without actually
where-
actually going in.
Where
Yeah.
exactly?
I'd
Where
be
He's up
willing
here. He's up here on the rooftop.
I'd
He's
be
on the
willing to jump
rooftop.
up there and
Say hello.
say howdy.
Well, do we want to try and sneak up on him and startle him? It might be
Yes.
interesting. So, who's the sneakiest?
Not me.
Probably Katerina.
Yeah.
I've
Duh,
got
I've got-
6.
I've got 8.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Okay.
good.
So
Go scare our friend.
there's actually stairs up to the rooftop right here.
Yeah.
So
Would you like to go together so that you're not alone?
Well, do we want to come from 2 sides, one up the stairs and one jump up to the roof?
Can you
Could I
jump
make
off
a
the
jump
roof?
like that?
you can. It would be an acrobatics check.
I have advantage to all acrobatics checks.
There you go.
So for our listeners, again, what does having advantage mean?
Advantage means that you will succeed. Normally, you would roll a dice, or you'd roll d10s equal to the number of skills and stuff that you are checking, and 7s or higher would be successes, and you need a number of successes to make a successful check. A advantage decreases the difficulty to a 6 or higher, and it stacks with other ways to get advantage, so you can have double advantage at 5 or higher, etc.
Gotcha.
So yeah, let's do it.
Well-
I'll go up the stairs.
So
You wanna-
do you want to have me roll stealth first and then acrobatics, or acrobatics and then stealth?
I would say acrobatics first.
To get up and then
yeah. I wouldn't even say you need to roll stealth right now.
Okay. Acrobatics.
So I'm gonna sneak up the stairs.
Okay. Oh, so you guys are. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
We're doing a pincer.
Ravamana, because she would probably make even noise going up the stairs, is going to stay down in case the person decides to jump down to escape.
That's fair.
She'll
Now,
be waiting.
interestingly enough, there is a way for you guys to designate one person the leader of a check. So if you guys were to make, for example, Katerina the leader of a stealth check, any party members that wanted to go with her would use her check,
Oh,
Mm.
but be subject to whatever her role is.
Mm. Ah, okay.
okay. But she has advantage on those. So
Well,
And
so in some cases, acrobatics is not one of those cases. I meant stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
With stealth. Yeah.
That would be hilarious if acrobatics was one. Oh, she did a flip. I could totally do one too.
I mean,
Right.
we're all just the circus monkeys.
Basically, she's showing you guys exactly where to step, exactly where to be, and you can.
Yeah,
You know.
I think Ravamana still wants to hold up on the ground in case the person wants to try to escape by jumping. But then, if I hear from the team, no, they're not running, or we've got them, then she'll go up the stairs.
Okay.
She'll position herself up, a little closer.
Yeah, I'll probably be actually over here so that I can have a reasonable shot at the fellow if they decide to run.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And so you guys made your stealth roll.
I made acrobatics.
You made your acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, you definitely managed to get right up behind him.
Okay.
So you could, or up on the rooftop.
All right.
And yeah, are you guys going to sneak up on him? Or are you guys going to confront him?
I think we should sneak up on him. What do you think?
Tap, tap.
Yeah, I think sneak up on him and then say hello
All right.
so that we get
So
a check.
I'm going to do the sneak.
Okay.
Sneak stealth.
Sneaky. So I Lorenzo rolled and got 3 successes.
I have 5.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are right on top of him. Again, he's very preoccupied. He's looking through that spyglass, and he does not know that you guys are coming at all.
Does it look like? It doesn't look like a freelancer uniform.
It is not a freelancer uniform. In fact, it looks very much like just civilian clothes.
All right. I'm going to tap on his shoulder.
Okay. You tap on his shoulder, and he jumps.
Ravamana's ready.
You see that he's built a small nest for himself with a camera and a notebook that seems to be filled to bursting with slips of paper, and he also has a blanket and an empty tin of sardines. He absolutely jumps in surprise. Define's teeth. Oh, you surprised me there, friend. And if I'm not wrong, I suppose I'm talking to the newest freelancers in town, eh? My name's Andre Del Mar. I'm a reporter with the Sagrada Eagle, and you're here to... Oh, you're here too.
Yes.
I guess I must be on the right track, eh?
What's going on up there?
Lorenzo.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Lorenzo, I should mention this to you. You know this name. You know Andre Del Mar. He's often been nicknamed the Commoner's Voice. He's a very, very, very successful journalist, and he's known for his dedication to uncovering exploitation of commoners. He's widely regarded as a hero among the common people across Tolindia, and even meeting him will definitely be something that Lorenzo will brag about back at the barracks.
Cool, Lorenzo.
Mr. Del Mar, it is wonderful to meet you. As he's just like, shh, stop being quiet. What story are you breaking here, or are you investigating?
Well, I admit I'm investigating for a story, but well,
Who lives there?
well, now if you don't know that, I do have to wonder how exactly you've come to be here. And forgive me, I've known a lot of freelancers over the years. Not all of them share my dedication to, shall we say, the truth.
No, I got a tip to come and investigate. And when we saw you on the roof, we thought, we need to find out who this man is. But I'm glad to see that you are a reporter. That we are doing our own investigation, so we need to share information.
Yeah. And so I'm just like unofficially off the record.
Yeah.
This address is connected to the death of Knight Shakti.
Yes, I admit that I'm aware of the death of Shakti, and in my own investigations, my source pointed me here. You mentioned sharing information. I wonder, would you permit me to make a proposition?
Yes, we're interested in also uncovering the truth, especially if it's the corruption of local leaders.
Excellent. Well, as you know, I want to uncover this story wide open, and we want to find any source of corruption that might exist. Tell me, what would you say to me sharing all of the evidence I've gathered, including my photographs and everything, on the condition you allow me to tag along, to follow you all, be a part of your investigation, and have the rights to maybe write the story?
He wants to bust this story wide open.
I've heard of those kind of people before.
Couldn't resist. I'm sorry, Thomas.
Lenz is a commoner. He's my other character always wants to bust the story wide open.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's why we're making jokes. That's why we're faking.
Yeah. We get in gunfights.
We would not want to put you into any kind of harm or danger. That's what we do.
Trust me, I've been in all kinds of danger. I'm a journalist. Everyone wants to kill me.
I mean, if you follow us, we can't stop you.
I don't want to slow you down at all. I will not hinder your investigation. In fact, I wish only to aid it.
That's good, because I think our plan was to break into that house, see what was going on. So if you could tell us without having to do that, that would be way better for, I think, everyone.
As long as you agree, I can tell you whose house that is.
We should ask our compatriots to if we were going to make a pact.
Technically, chain of command. I think that we have a media relations department at the Freelancers that probably would handle this. So anything would be off of the record completely, and you would have to change your names and not,
Word you're looking for,
Bring up
Thomas. The term you're looking for, Thomas, is anonymous source.
Yes.
A person not authorized to speak on the record.
We are not letting you join us, but we are not going to stop you if you happen to follow us. Report on what we're doing.
He says, I will take it. As long as off the record does not mean I'm not allowed to report the events. I can see to it that you are all reported as anonymous sources.
Yes, not
should
even
we go
freelance.
down? Should we go downstairs and make sure that we're all on the same page?
Yeah.
Feel free, discuss with your team. I will continue my observations. And he goes back to his spyglass, but you notice that his attention is far less on the spyglass, and you can tell he seems to perhaps be attempting clumsily to eavesdrop on and get a idea of which way your group is leaning.
That's fine. I go back.
So we need to probably move quite a ways away.
How about you come up to where I am? It's a little harder to listen up there.
No, either way, we didn't get anything from him yet, so either way.
So
So
yeah,
as you
sneaking
guys,
back.
you guys are coming down to us. Okay.
Oh, over here on alley one corner. Yeah, there we go.
So and the house is across the street. So we want to like make sure that we're not
Oh, right.
causing attention to ourselves to that house.
Yes.
That one is covered in dark. So
maybe move it like a street down.
yeah, I think so. I think even going a little bit down, but not too. We don't need
No,
to take
no, I don't want him to
far.
think that we're ditching him or anything.
Tap tap ditch.
Oh my god! Can
So
you
what
believe
you
it?
guys
100
find
Del
out?
Mar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right,
Oh.
what?
Now, would the rest of us know about this, or is this a Lorenzo thing?
It's mostly a Lorenzo thing, but if you wanted to share,
Yeah.
that with you, it would be pretty easy. And you guys maybe would recognize the name after he describes like who he is. You go, oh yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that
really,
dingbat.
Of the commoner's voice. He's a writer with the commoner's voice.
Yeah, I read his piece on fish inflation.
That's when people were blowing up fishes?
I was going to say, I have to ask, is that price inflation or literal inflation?
Funny enough, both.
They blew up the fishes so they looked bigger so they could sell them for more.
Yeah.
Huh. Not a bad idea, actually.
More lucrative than you would think it would be.
He busted that wide open.
The fish, and it exploded because it was full of air.
So,
So do we let him do we get all of his stuff and then just let him go? He can follow us if he wants.
I mean, if he wants to put himself in danger, he's certainly welcome to. I'm less willing to speak to reporters on the record, as I'm sure.
No. we didn't.
I feel like Halia would give us a clipping around the ear for that.
I vote we take a chance. Get the
think we-
information.
I think we do need to know what he knows. I think that is indisputable.
Seems like he's been up there for a while, taking a lot of notes.
okay.
All right, let's go. Let's tell him he's in.
Well,
I wonder if we could-
for a given value thereof.
I wonder if we could give him an oath.
Yeah.
What? Deputize him in a manner of speaking?
No, like a little hazing.
Giving him, it's like, oh yes, you have to swear to us and things.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, okay. Ravamana was with you there. Okay, so are we gonna go fetch him?
Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
So he has you all come up to where his little nest. He wants to kind of try and keep out of the main street eyes. It's still pretty early in the morning, so there's not a lot of those anyways. But he seems more comfortable up where he is. He's very excited to be allowed in the investigation, and you definitely get the feeling he was a little bit concerned that you're going to just ditch him. But he immediately just starts spilling the beans. He says, so I mentioned earlier, I'm aware of the Blue Knight Shakti, and I will share that my source is actually the mayor herself. She has contacted me with this story, and I am currently leading her investigation into the happenings.
Well, that saves us a trip.
I primarily want to tag along so I can continue to gather hard evidence with my camera. He kind of like taps it on its side. He says, like, any trial or any source of corruption will absolutely need to be photographed if it's to stand any chance of holding up in a court. I can confirm that this house belongs to a suspected corrupted member of the garrison. This house belongs to Sergeant de Leon. She is one of the few people who would have known of Shakti's investigation. And I have seen her meeting late at night with cloaked figures, often very frightened looking during these meetings. I will say that I can also confirm that she is currently home now. I've yet to get any hard evidence with my camera of these meetings, as I can't take photos at night. And these meetings always happen in the middle of the night. I'm desperately trying to get some kind of hard evidence of these meetings so that I can take it to the mayor. Perhaps if you were to get inside the house for me, you could find some of that hard evidence I'm looking for.
But she's home now, is she not?
She is. I'm personally not comfortable confronting her myself, but perhaps a skilled and heavily armed group of freelancers such as yourselves should have no problem confronting her.
Well, it doesn't sound like we have much to confront her on, though.
Now, what you don't think that it goes up even higher to Cipriano, do you?
Oh, it very well may. That man is a thorn in my side as much as I am a thorn in his. The mayor definitely suspects him, but we honestly, that man is as slippery as they come in terms of being nailed down with any kind of evidence.
Slippery like a fish?
An inflated one, yes.
God damn it.
I knew I read that article right.
Oh, I love it.
Well, you are good friends with the mayor, and you believe in the mayor and what she does?
I trust the mayor with my life, as she is one of the universal good people in this city.
Is there an insight?
Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything we could? Is that like detecting?
Yeah, you guys could try and detect that, or honestly, even make lore.
I'd rather use detect.
Fair. Go ahead.
Can we choose which one to use?
Yeah, I would say lore if you're trying to
I'm gonna use
determine,
lore.
what you know of the city, what you know of the mayor. Detect if you're trying to detect any tells in him or his voice.
This is a great. Oh, you already rolled. We've got a lot of inspiration. Maybe we should wait for combat.
Yeah.
Well,
mean,
but
we
we've
do
got
have
a
a
lot of inspiration.
0 successes.
Here, I'll use one inspiration
To add
to
your
add
dice
a
pool?
dice to lore, because that's
Okay.
my stronger stat.
And I am scolding myself, just like, how could I dare think Andre Del Mar was up to no good?
Oh, yeah. Lorenzo shouldn't have made that check.
He absolutely believes what he's saying. You know he believes it.
But what do I know from my lore check?
From your lore check, you know that the mayor here has constantly been an advocate for the people, and that she is well loved by the people here.
Okay.
All right.
Whether that is, tantamount to being good.
Right.
Yeah, because here's the thing, Robin Hood. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just say that. Put that out there now.
Well, and literally anytime that someone is described as unequivocally good, I get suspicious.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, that doesn't exist.
Okay.
I'm a pessimist if you want.
I would be more inclined to see if there's a way to, if we want to check out her house, to lure her out. Maybe she's called into the office or something.
Well, I will say, you do actually start hearing sounds coming from the house. It sounds like someone is having a muffled argument. It's definitely one male and one female voice, and there is a window to the door, or to the house, but a thick curtain is blocking visibility into the house.
Katerina, go sneak up and at least eavesdrop.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so it's hard to see which one's my character. There it is. All right, where's the window? Over here, or?
We can't see the building.
Yeah, the window is here. The door is here. The door is locked, but it's also pretty clearly just a residential lock.
Yeah, click in
I'm
the right
gonna-
spot and it'll open.
I am going to listen.
All right, so
Stealth.
make it the
Yeah, can this be a group? She does it for us.
you wouldn't have to make stealth here.
Okay.
They're
Well,
clearly yelling pretty loud
Gotcha.
inside, and the curtain is drawn so they can't see you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you would definitely make a detect check
Yes.
to see if you can hear what they're saying.
Yeah,
All right. Here we
I
go.
would like
Okay.
to do that.
Me too.
There I am.
I'll keep Overwatch.
Okay.
4 successes.
Nice.
Good job.
Hey.
Good job.
Hey,
So
All
Katerina
right.
gets 4, Ravamana has 2, and Simeon has 4.
well, they're just too muffled to be able to tell clearly what they're saying, but you can tell that they seem to be in based on positioning. They seem to be in near the back of the house and behind another door. So they're probably in like a bedroom or some other part of the house, not near the front.
We could always say that the neighbors have been saying something, and maybe
Complaining about
Ravamana bang on the door.
Or we can go see if there's a window back there and see if
That's while they're doing that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, this window's open, right? So you're saying that they're not in the room?
No.
attached-
This window is closed. So
Oh.
all of the windows here, basically the windows and doors are closed and locked. But as far as security, the front door could just be lockpicked by someone who knows their basic way around a guile check, or you guys can just knock on the door. But yeah, you guys could either try and sneak in or
I like the idea of we heard noises and the neighbors are complaining.
But then
They
they're
might-
gonna stop arguing, right?
But that's okay. That's stuff we don't care.
I would love to hear what they're arguing about if we
Yeah.
can. If there is a window in the back and we can get close enough to listen through that, that may prove to be very valuable information.
Once again, Ravamana's wishing she had a cup that she could hear.
Is that what you wanted it for? Okay.
No, it's not. But she's thinking of all these new uses she could have had for it.
He wants to
Need-
be in her
needs one of-
cups. Yeah.
Teacup holster.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll like carefully go around the building and see if there's a window around toward where the voices are coming from.
and I think that I might try and pick this lock then.
all right. So
Uh,
that would be guile.
And I will definitely ask for advantage
Yes.
All right.
to make it because I'm rolling 4 dice, so it's not terrible.
Not bad.
All right.
Wait.
You're
Wait, no.
How did you get a
What?
17?
That doesn't make
Yeah.
any
you
sense.
even rolled a d10.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it was compounded. So that was a 7.
Ah,
so
so
it was 10 plus a 7. So that's
so that's 3 successes.
Yes.
3 successes.
Yep.
Okay, well that's pretty good.
That's
You
separate.
do with very little effort, you're able to kind of fiddle around the door, and you actually do click it open.
Okay. I am going to wait for them to have enough time to get around to the back and potentially listen before
All right.
ruining anything.
And I'll stay here on this window and keep listening if they come forward.
Okay, well, as the rest of the party kind of makes their way around the house, you can see they're a little bit disappointed. It's actually connected to another property on the other side. So there's absolutely, like, this is the only side that actually faces a wall, an outside street.
Townhouse.
So yeah, exactly. There's no way that you could actually get into the property from anywhere other than this door or this window.
All right.
And this door is now open.
Go inside.
Yeah. Stealth inside.
All right. So inside, you see that it's, oh yeah, it's a very simple house. And there's a door near the end where you can definitely hear the muffled arguing happening.
Can I make a detect check right outside the window?
You can,
Or do I need to
but
make a stealth check?
you're gonna need to make a stealth check if you want to do anything else from here on in the room.
I'm okay with doing a stealth check. I'm pretty good at that.
All right, I'll
Kind of good at that.
move myself to the door so I can see what's going on.
This is a contested stealth check.
That would have been advantage. That would have been 5 or 4.
So,
Sorry, hi.
yeah, immediately. Oh, sorry. So you hear the conversation kind of stop a little bit. And after a while, a moment where you guys are just hardly daring to breathe, the conversation continues again. A lot less, a lot quieter, and more suspicious. You think that they might have heard, someone might have heard you.
Okay. But I can't hear what they're saying now because they're being quiet.
Well, you'd have to make a detect check. You made the stealth check to get up there.
Well, I failed the stealth check to get up there.
Oh, you got up there, but they are suspicious.
Yes. All right. 4 successes.
All right. It's a little bit harder to hear now that they're being quieter, but you can tell that the female voice is very much trying to assure the male voice that something is going to be all right, and the male voice is the one that kind of tends to be a little bit more louder, and what you hear is him saying that they're in too deep and saying stuff like, we need to get out of this, we need to find a way out of this.
Does it sound like anybody that we've met yet?
No, it does not sound like anyone you are aware or you have met or talked to yet.
Okay, I'm going to sneak back out and relay that information.
All right, then make another sneak check.
I can't inspire him or something. It's like,
Yeah, I have a 6. I should be good.
I know.
I hear that should.
1. 1.
Oh, also 1.
Yes.
However,
Who wins?
Well, partial success in this is still enough to give her a little bit more suspicion. You hear the voices stop completely now.
I'm going to run.
Yeah. So where are you? Where are you heading?
Run out the door.
You're running
Shut
out the door?
Yeah.
Shut it. You're running out and shutting the door. All right.
Yep.
Well,
And then knocking on the door.
Okay, I was gonna say she comes out of the room with a pistol drawn, looking down the hall, and just in time to see the door slam, and then you guys knock on the door kind of clumsily.
They're definitely suspicious.
Oh, we're so good at this.
Let's say we saw someone run out of their house. We wanted to make sure
Yes.
they're a robber.
Yes. Yes.
So the house is quiet for a while until you hear a woman say from inside, please just leave us alone.
I suggest you come out and talk to us. So you have my lucky charms.
Yeah. It's magically delicious.
All right. She says, why don't you come in here? You clearly have no boundaries.
They've invited us in. We should
Alright.
go.
Question is, who wants to go first?
Andre's
Ravamana kicks the door in.
Andre's behind you guys, giving you a thumbs up.
Ravamana is gonna kick the door in. She wants to make an entrance. Well,
Okay.
she'll actually crack it. She doesn't want to break the door. She'll crack it open, but then she'll kick it open to make it seem
Okay.
like she kicked it open.
All right. So yeah, you guys all enter the house, and Lorena de Leon is here sitting at her table, looking very exasperated, and she has put her pistol away once she sees that you guys are freelancers and not burglars or something. So she looks at you all and says, so what is it that you guys all want, that you want from me? So much that you felt a need to break and enter?
So, we did not break and enter.
It was me. We're investigating the missing airship and the murder of Knight Shakti. Our investigation led us here.
At the mention of Knight Shakti, you see her kind of twitch a little bit, but she also very quickly, it just kind of says, well, why would your investigation lead you here?
That's the question we are trying to answer.
What do you have to do with her death?
Well, so now you guys are going to definitely have to make it convince check.
I'm actually going to ease up so that I can look through the doorway because I know that there's another person here and I don't want them to snipe at us from surprise from around the corner. So I'm going to move up so I can see through that doorway.
Okay. I will reveal a little bit of that doorway. And you know what? There is no token for that character, so I'm going to use Andre.
Andre, you double crossed us.
How dare!
Right? He's here.
That's
No,
a lot sooner than I thought he would double cross us.
No, it's just a man dressed in his pajamas, and looks to be probably her husband.
Okay.
No cloak, huh? Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna look at him and gesture him out. Why don't you come join the conversation?
He looks a little startled and uncomfortable, and as he comes out, he looks at his wife, who exasperates, like, fine, why don't you come here?
Do we have the burnt piece of paper on us with the address?
Probably not, unless you would have tried to take it, but it's right now it's evidence, so it would be a little weird.
Okay.
Anyone else want to take over?
Well, I don't know about takeover. I think we might round robin this, but we'll see. Because that's I'm
so you guys are trying to convince
curious.
her to tell you what she knows or what she
right
was a part of. So you guys definitely need to make either a convince check, or you can try and trick her, or even intimidate her. But
I would actually like to try tricking just because of my renown, because I have advantage on trick checks outside of combat and we're not fighting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do it.
So I want to trick her into believing that we have a lot more evidence than we actually do. Like
Okay.
we have evidence of, you know, a garrison shell being found on the premises that was traced back to her weapon or something like that.
Okay.
And she is a
Something-
garrison member, right?
She is a sergeant in the garrison.
I mean, it's not even a far stretch, really.
Yeah. No. No. This is good. This is good.
All right, so I have 7 in that.
Nice.
And then my target number is now 6 because I have advantage on trick checks. So 6 successes on that.
Nice.
All right. Well, being presented with the overwhelming amount of evidence, she seems to be like starting to panic, and she's starting to tap her feet really quickly. And she finally just like bursts out like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't mean for anything. I just, please don't please keep my husband safe from all of this. It's not my fault.
Why don't you tell us what's going on and we can see what we can do to help you get out of this sticky situation you seem to be in.
All right, can you make a convince check now?
Sure. That is 6 that I have on that.
Oh, nice.
I'm made for these kinds of encounters. Go on. And still roll badly. 2.
I'm just
Okay,
kinda curious.
So she looks over at her husband, looks back at you guys, and kind of breaks down, says, I'm being blackmailed. I'm being blackmailed, and I was not the member who killed Shakti, but I hate to admit that some corrupt forces within the garrison are responsible, and I was unfortunately one of those forced to take over the airship, disguised as bandits. There are no bandits. It's just the garrison. I know everything, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. More importantly, I just don't want to hang, and I don't want my husband to be implicated in any way.
All right. Well, then how about this? How about you come back to the chapter house with us and you tell us everything that you know. And we'll see if we can't work something out.
As long as you can offer me protection from Alejandro, we'll be fine.
Is Alejandro a name that we've run into yet?
You have not, but in your debriefing from Halima, I was supposed to tell you.
I feel better.
I'm looking at this. It's like referencing my earlier notes. I'm like, oops. Alejandro Cipriano is the younger brother of Captain Cipriano.
Oh.
Okay. So then is the elder brother involved with what Alejandro is up to?
That we don't know, but we do know that he has a brother who has been coming and going from town very regularly. That was supposed to be in Halima's report to you, that they've been investigating Captain Cipriano, and while he seems to be squeaky clean and as slippery as a fish, his brother seems to be moving around a lot.
All right. Well, we will do our utmost to protect you from this Alejandro fellow. But we will need you to tell us everything that you know. Why don't you and your husband come with us so that there's no risk of someone acting in bad faith while your husband is here alone?
And if
Well,
you help us, and if you help us out, we will put in our best efforts to vouch for you. Now, do you know where the airship is?
she
Or
looks at
the
you.
missing contents?
So she knows exactly where it is. She says, the icicle? Oh, the icicle's gone. It's been broken down into tiny pieces. It's currently being loaded onto the train in small pieces. That's why the freelancers haven't been able to find it. It's nothing but a pile of scrap.
Where are all the people?
I don't know the exact location of the people, but I can show you where the quote unquote bandits have been operating. And before she can get to a map, you guys need to make a detect check.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Someone's who's best at detect?
I got
I
5.
have 6.
Ah.
I have 5 in it, but could I make an argument for using strong nose for this one to sniff out someone?
Absolutely.
So
Okay.
I would have advantage on it.
There you go.
Do you
All
want to add a die to that? Because I think it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Kind of,
Double
yeah.
advantage. Oh, yeah. One more. Yes.
Oh, or we do double advantage where it's 5 and above.
You know what?
We've never done that before.
Yes.
Can we use 2 and 2 tokens to give me double advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so it'll be 5 dice, but I'm aiming at 5 or above.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. 3 successes. I'm glad it's not just me.
Well, that is not quite good enough. You don't.
Do the rest of us actually get to make the checks?
Oh, it's sorry. It's a group check. I'm sorry.
So we
I'm
all
sorry.
make-
it's a group check. You all make the check.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
We
we're
just
currently
need
at
to
3.
For some
Yeah.
reason, I thought only one person was making it, but yeah, no, it's group.
One. Wait a minute.
All right, so
Oh.
we're at 6
Yeah.
and 9.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. So not just you all hear the sound of movement just outside, and as you all drop silent, you hear Andre shout from the rooftop, "Look out!"
Yeah, incoming.
I'm going to immediately dive at our informant to protect her, and
Yeah.
and cover her with my body.
All right.
All right, so we are officially in combat.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you hear revolvers cocking in the street and are under attack.
Oof.
And the door is open, or the door is
The
closed?
door, well, that depends on if you guys closed it after Ravamana.
We closed it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause we
think
didn't
so.
want it to be
Yeah.
just open for everybody to
It
come
would've-
by.
Right. So yeah, I think Katerina, you are the agility 4
Yes.
here. So Katerina will go first.
Now, which way does the door swing?
Probably swings out. I think most doors do.
Okay.
There's a
Good.
lot of them.
Swing in, right?
In. They
Although-
swings in.
Oh, yeah, they do. They swing in. I don't know why I thought this.
But I was trying to think of, okay,
It should swing in, if only because Ravamana kicked it in, and if it didn't swing in before.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Does now.
so I was just trying to figure out
Business
which
both
which side do I need to be on so that the door gives me a little bit of cover. There we go.
Well, you could run. Oh, you could also run to the bedroom, right? Oh, you'd have to go all the way around.
There's a window, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of movement.
Nope. I'm just gonna have the door is gonna give me cover when they come in.
Okay, so you're gonna. So if you want, all you have to do is actually say you're taking cover, and that will increase your defense
Yes.
from ranged attacks.
Yes.
However, you cannot make ranged attacks unless you have a special skill in the same area that you're in, and you cannot be targeted by ranged attack if you're in the same area as someone.
Right. So my plan was that if they come through the door, they're gonna come through, and then they'll hopefully be in a different area, and I'll be able to shoot them.
Well, the area is so this red line.
Yes.
This area, this square, is the area.
Yes. So
he's probably saying it's better for you to be in the
Well, in order,
adjacent
as soon
area.
as they come in the door, they're in the same area as you.
Gotcha. So I could run since I could run over to the other side. Okay.
Well, and I believe, Katerina, you were over here, were you not?
No, that was
No, that was Ravamana.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
I
That
was
was mine.
actually right here is where I was.
Okay.
no, that was Simeon looking down the hallway, and then as
Yeah.
soon
Got
as
it. Yeah, that's what I was wondering who was.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Simeon was the one who was farthest away.
Yeah, and as soon as I heard the yelled warning, I immediately just like threw myself at our informant to protect her.
Yep.
Fair.
So you're on top of her.
Get down.
I was thinking I could use the door as cover when they come rushing in, but if they're in that same area, I can't use my weapon. Okay.
Right. So you could back up
Yep. That's
one
what I'm gonna
area.
do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Um,
I'll use this door as cover.
yeah, you could even open it.
Yep. That's it. Right there.
All right. So you're
Okay,
taking
yeah.
cover, and then you would have one more action because you get 3 actions. With your last action, you've moved, you've taken cover.
Yes.
You could focus,
Yes.
which would be giving you one additional success on the next shot you take, which would be as soon as they come in.
Yep. Got it. I'm
All
doing
right.
it. I'm doing it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So then we have agility 3s.
I'm an agility 3.
same.
You want
Alright,
to
so
go
you
first,
guys-
Thomas?
Sure, I'll go first. I'm going to yell outside and say, "Put your weapons down. Official freelancer business. Attacks against us is attacks against the royals themselves.
All right.
The royals themselves."
Is that an intimidate?
It's probably a terrible attempt at it, but sure.
I mean, it could be either intimidate or convince. You can make it
Oh,
whichever one. You can make it whatever you're attempting here.
Yeah, convince is better.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
1 success.
Okay. You hear them laughing at you.
Assholes.
Then I would like to move for my second, and I will focus. And can I ready an action to fire?
So
Or-
actually, your convince check was yeah.
Okay.
So you
The
could
whole-
you could move and then focus.
I can focus as a free action.
Oh yeah, so you get
Breath
that's right.
control.
I forgot you have the breath control.
Yes.
So yeah, you would get a free focus, and then yeah, you could. Well, you could even focus twice and just be ready for because in the second round you're gonna act
Yeah,
before
okay.
they do.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'll focus twice.
All right. That means we're to Simeon.
All right, I want to get. I've lost her name. What was her name?
De Leon.
I want to get Deleon back into the bedroom so we can protect her better. Her like shove her and her husband in there and close the door.
Okay. Well, she has her pistol drawn. And
Good
she
for her.
looks like she's ready, like roaring and ready to fight. She's very,
Yes.
very. She's
Okay.
pissed.
But
All
they're
right.
probably going to want to try and take her out, and we need her.
That's fair. So,
So I'm just
assume-
gonna be like, you are too important to be out here fighting. Shoot.
Tell her
Okay,
to
so
guard the window from her bedroom.
that's fair. So she will go into the bedroom with her husband, and you hear her insisting that he barricade himself behind the tables and stuff, and she will barricade herself behind a chair with her weapon drawn.
Excellent. Was
Perfect.
that one action?
Yeah, I mean, actually, that doesn't even have to be an action for you. You could say that's just you commanding them to do something, and really, that's their actions.
Okay.
Ah.
Cool. Then I will back up a bit so that I'm in front of the door to help protect that. And also, so that's a movement, and then
Yeah.
I will focus twice, I guess, to shoot at the people who are going to be coming through that door.
All right.
Okay.
And speaking of those people, it is now their turn, and sure enough, the first three burst into the room. Two of these guys come forward a little bit, and the third guy here, you hear him take a couple pot shots up towards the rooftop. Looks
Andre,
like
stay hidden.
seems like they're shooting towards Andre.
Yeah.
Andre.
Oh,
It's okay. You hear what sound from up top. You hear return fire.
sweet.
So,
Excellent.
with that being said, these three here, they look very surprised to see you all, like, to be staring down the barrel of several rifles and to now be locked into the same area as Ravamana.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the same area as Ravamana when she's pissed. No, thank you.
So the two back in the back row, they make, well, everyone kind of just opens fire. The two back here are shooting at Ravamana, and then one of each of these guys are firing at one of each of you guys.
Also, what do these guys look like? Are they wearing any kind of a uniform? What sort of person are they?
That is a very good question. So these are all dog men. They're all mutts of various breeds and dress, and yeah, they are not very disciplined looking, and they definitely they don't seem to be very well disciplined or very good at picking their targets and or focusing their fire at all. They're all just kind of pointing at the first person they see and opening fire.
But so the two that are firing at me from outside, would that be like a slight cover, because they're firing through a doorway at best, right?
Yes, absolutely. Bravamana, you will be getting, basically what that does is you have one extra defense.
Okay.
So, and the three that are in your area can't target you with their guns. They can try and hit you with improvised weaponry, which would be at a disadvantage, as well as you having your defensive weapon. So you're good. Let's see. All right. Oh wow. Okay, so they're only. I keep adding too many dice to their pool. All right. So the two that are attacking you. Yeah. So the two from the street, they just shoot wide, and like, seeing as they're shooting past their own teammates there, they're not doing very well. Each of the other guys take their wild shots, and they actually make a second round of shots as well. And even then, they're not hitting any of you guys.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Yep, they were a little bit startled, and they're not very well disciplined, and you guys are hiding, using cover well. So it is now Ravamana's go.
Ravamana is going to start and with just a strike at this one closest to her.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 dice. 3 successes.
Yeah. And what is your damage rating again?
7.
Okay. Yeah. So these guys are not wearing armor like the scrap crab was. And so this guy is very dead.
Oh.
It's a bit different than fighting a scrap crab,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
She's like quite pleased with herself. This is much more successful than the scrap crab. And she's gonna use her other action. I mean, she'll hit the next closest one to her.
Right.
Only 2 successes for that.
2 successes. You hear him yelp in pain and clutch onto his shoulder as the bullet kind of just grazes through his.
Well, my spear.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, as your spear grazes and cuts near his collarbone,
Oh.
but he's still.
Get his
And she'll-
collar off. We can
Yeah,
identify him later.
yeah, exactly. She kind of for a split second weighs her options of finishing this guy off, but she's like, "No, let's give this third one a taste of that same medicine." Oh, 5 successes.
And
She was really pissed about only grazing the other guy.
yeah, so that guy is also very dead.
That's all my actions.
Okay. Well, that brings you guys back to the top of the order. So, Katerina.
There is only the one guy who's in there. Is he? You said he was just grazed, so he's still very mobile.
Yeah, he's still perfectly healthy. He's just.
I was trying to see if we could capture someone for interrogation. Because the 2 guys outside, they might just jam. So what would I do? I don't know if I can get over there. If I took 2 moves to get to him, could I?
Katerina, you can make it in 1 move.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
area.
because it's
to
1
area.
to area. Area to
Exactly.
area. Right.
So
right.
yeah.
So I can make it. That's 1. And then 2, I would like to try to tie this guy up.
Okay.
That would be.
I would say, well, in order to so there are several combat actions that you can do. Let's see. Do you have the list of combat actions available? It's all there, but
it's
one
in,
of
We
them.
should just.
It's in here.
Yeah.
One of them is a disarm check.
Finisher, reload, target, first aid, take cover, ready, interact. I don't see reload.
Disarm.
Reload your weapon.
Uh,
I don't see disarm on here.
I don't see
Oh, is it?
disarm.
it might have been the targeted strike.
Targeted strike. Okay, melee
Yeah.
action.
So it's a 2
Uh,
action.
Yeah.
And,
you can choose a
you
shoulder
could-
or wound
yes.
or injury
So
or disarm.
yes. So you could,
Yeah.
even from back there, use your
That's it.
crossbow to try and disarm him.
Yeah, okay. That sounds
Or
good.
give him a leg wound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
something that he
instead
won't.
of
Yes.
moving. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so instead of moving, I can use, and I had
And with-
focus.
Add
And
focus.
with
First
this-
focus.
Yeah.
The other big thing is with this, you can choose for whatever attack you do to be considered non-lethal
Yes.
with a targeted strike.
Yes. Okay. So, well, first
Yeah.
I'm going to do is I'm going to charge
However-
disarm.
It is at disadvantage.
But I can do focus, which gives me 1 success, but then now we take that away.
Well, so you already are focused once,
Yes.
so you're having 1 automatic success.
Right.
If you choose to focus again, you'll have 2 automatic successes, and then you make your targeted strike, and
Yes.
that's all you know.
Yep. That's all that's what I'm going to
Well,
do.
and
you need
disadvantage
an
means
8.
you need an 8 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure it's 8. Okay. 7, 8, but I have 2 successes because of the thing.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. And marksmanship. Okay, I got it. Boom.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So your crossbow bolt goes right through his hand and pins it to the wall, and he's very much done and out of the fight. His weapon is on the ground, but he's also very much alive. So
Nice
good job.
done.
He's
Ah,
You have a prisoner no matter what.
Well done.
thank you. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you for guiding me through that. All right.
New combat systems are always tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go first on the threes if that's
All yours, buddy.
all right? So I've got a couple of things. So I have sharpshooter training. So I
Yeah.
focused once last time. No, I focused twice last time.
You did. So you have 2 focuses right now.
And it says on your first focus action, it gives me an extra die in addition to the success.
Wow.
Correct.
So I'm rolling 70-10, and I already have 2 successes to shoot the guy outside the door. So he's got some cover.
You will get cover from it, but something tells me that's not going to help him.
Do it. Do it.
That's seven successes.
What
And that's
guy?
Correct
then-
answer.
I
So
am
it's-
going to use my remaining 2 actions to run out the door
Okay.
into the space with the guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
When you get there, I will tell you, you see that the guy who Andre was shooting at, the guy who was here, he's dead, but Andre appears to be up on the rooftop, like holding onto his arm. It appears that he did get hit.
Left arm or right arm? And which hand is he?
It's his writing arm.
Oh.
No! That is a national treasure.
Okay. He'll dictate his articles.
There you go.
And Lorenzo will dutifully type up everything.
Yeah.
I would too.
So I believe
That's it.
we're on to Simeon.
Yes. If I move into this area over here, can I take a shot at this guy?
Absolutely. You just get to the doorway. I mean,
Mhm.
you could even, move and get to the window, or so either way, you have options to get there.
I do, and I have 2 focuses from the last time.
You do.
So yeah, I want to get where I can get to him without him having cover from me.
Yeah. So right there, you're in the doorway. He gets no cover.
All right, well then I will shoot him. My marksmanship is 5.
So you have 5 dice. Oh, sorry, your marksmanship. But then you would. Is that how many dice you get, or is that? Oh yeah, so that's how many dice you get.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's how many
Okay.
dice I get, and then,
Right,
and then I have 2 successes automatically.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
Nice. Let's see it.
Are you gonna roll? You gonna roll for me? No, you bastard. Okay, 4 successes.
he's dead.
Just blow this guy off of the.
Yeah, he's very dead.
We have 1 prisoner. We don't need more.
Nope.
To be honest, Ravamana is slightly disappointed about how easy that was. She only got to kill 2 people.
It's like boom.
You hear De Leon. She kind of comes out and looks around. She hears this guy howling, and yeah, you guys have wrapped that up pretty quickly.
All right. I think we
I think we
I
take
think,
our.
I think we're invincible. I think we need to go and go straight to this
Nope.
where their train station, right?
Let's take our prisoner and our 2 friends here to the chapter house to make sure that we get as much information as we can before we go running in and get our faces bit off. Because overconfidence, my friend, gets people killed.
That it does. All right, so you guys go back to the chapter house and deliver your prisoner and De Leon and her husband to Halima. She looks very surprised, and I'm not gonna lie, she looks a little bit disappointed in you guys for letting Andre tag along.
Good. I was
but-
wondering if could we get him fixed up too?
He's helpful.
Yeah, he comes along for medical attention.
He's being very helpful.
Yes.
Yeah, and she says, "Oh, all right. Although I suppose if the mayor brought him in already, but I still don't like it. He's annoying. Never stops asking questions." Anyways, it appears that you are on the right track with this De Leon investigation. And she has pointed out on your maps the location of the train depot.
I think
I
we
would
should
recommend you head that way as soon as you can, especially if the figures involved in this apparently are ready to cut ties. We don't want them to
Run away.
think that they have the time to bolt.
I think we will leave right after tea.
She glares at you very
We'll slam the
unamused.
tea and then go.
Come on, Lorenzo.
All right.
Yeah. But I think that is the perfect time for us to take a quick break.
Yeah, this is a good break point.
Cool. For those of you watching, Freelancer RPG is on Kickstarter now. It's a fun, cool system. Lots of lore, lots of modules actually, and lots of unlockable stuff.
Yeah.
If you join the Kickstarter. So, Brian, you want a quick one paragraph
Give us a
synopsis?
Yeah.
So in that case, really quickly, Freelancers, it's kind of a fantasy diesel punk, I would say, where players are freelancers taking contracts from different political factions in the land of Tolindia, and you really get a chance to shape the world as you play, and that I think that's a pretty succinct.
Yes, you get to play dog people, lizard people, geckos,
Rabbit people,
otter folk, rabbit hair people, humans, if you want to do that.
Highland elves.
Yes. So be sure to go check that out. We're going to take a break and we will be right back in a few minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Freelancer Skies Over Tolindia. We are playing the second part of this one-shot.
It was always meant to
Which
be
is
a
what we-
two-parter.
It was
to be
always
fair.
meant.
It's true.
Which is what we do here, is we do 28 episodes on a one-shot. So only 4 more people to join the Discord before unlocking a new species. There are only 30-some hours left in the Kickstarter itself. So share it.
And Discord members kind of get 2 votes in the new species polls because you're allowed to. We're tallying up the votes from the Kickstarter update where we announce it, and on the Discord server. So
Nice.
we 4 more people join the Discord community. We unlock the poll, and those people are going to get bonus votes. So
I may or may not have taken advantage of that during the Otterfolk vote.
that's
I
fair.
love Otterfolk, damn it.
Well, it worked. You got your otter folks. So
I am very pleased.
All right, perfect. So let's jump back into this.
All right.
yeah. All right. So you guys make your way to the depot that was listed given to you by De Leon. Your investigation has pointed you to this address. The last building along a long road is an old freight station. Recently, redevelopment and construction in the district of Rainwalk has transformed the once open address into a secluded location. It definitely seems like it's the perfect location for any criminal enterprise that doesn't want to be seen. And there's only one way to access the location on foot, and it's down a narrow alleyway. Definitely make sure you're all very well prepared, as there's no idea what might be waiting for you down there. Although we have a little bit of an idea, don't we?
Duh.
And did the dogman give any info, like that there's an ambush?
Yeah, he says that they're definitely ready. He is just a hired killer. He doesn't know much about the whole plot, and he doesn't care about the whole plot. He was entirely in it for the money. So a simple.
And Ravamana grumbled when she heard that. She grumbled, "Oh, they must have gotten the discount package."
That's right. So we need to sneak and be quiet going down here. I'll go first to make sure.
Yeah. So, you guys get to the alleyway, and you definitely see it's getting a little bit dark.
Yeah.
And everyone, everywhere there's lanterns lit around. In the lantern light, you see a Skylos, one of the dogmen, standing with a rifle, and he's the rifle's casually against him, and he has the long knife on his hip, and he is clearly on guard duty here. And he kind of walks here into the alleyway and starts facing the other direction, and starts kind of walking down the alleyway a bit.
Toward us? Or no,
Away from you. He's walking away.
Well, we should probably still try to sneak, and if he's still in the alley.
Yeah, conk him over the head.
Yeah.
Crossbow's pretty quiet.
Yeah. I think I could sneak and shoot. Okay. So, first, my sneak roll.
Yeah.
Do you need to sneak?
So the thing about a crossbow is with the silent trait, you're going to fire the weapon, and then you will make a contested sneak check against other people that might be around to hear it. If you succeed, you remain hidden.
Right.
So it's a silent weapon. It's not going to just automatically give you away.
Right. Let's see. My range is medium. Do I need to be closer before I shoot?
With a crossbow? No, crossbows are medium range.
Got it.
How many spaces is medium?
Oh, yeah. So, let's see.
I thought it
Yeah.
was
So you
two.
do have to be forward one space.
That's what I. Okay.
And you
I
can
thought I
easily
had-
do that. This here is a doorway. This
Ah.
here's a window. If
Yeah.
you were going in front of the window, I'd say probably make a stealth check to get
Alright.
up there. But you can easily. Also, I forgot. I believe you start with the quiet special rule, right?
Yep. Any combat conflict undetected as long as I was not ambushed.
Yeah, so you're good. Even if it did evolve into full combat, you would be undetected. So,
All right. So first, I go here. The next, I want to marksmanship him.
yeah.
Let me get the roll thing right. 7, 7. And do I have any other? If I focus.
Focusing would give you one automatic success.
Right.
And
I moved. And
I will say
focused.
you are currently ambushing. So you're going to be an advantage.
Got it. All right. So I'll get to go down one. Okay. So I'm rolling 7. My target number is 6, and I have a focus.
Yep.
All right. Let's do this. 4. Right?
All right. And what is your damage rating?
That's my strength. No, it's damage.
For the
6.
weapon.
6.
Yeah.
Damage 6?
Yeah.
All right. Well, with a you know what? You should also now make your stealth roll.
Okay.
Before we see, if he's able to holler or something.
Do I get that also with an advantage or not?
No, not with advantage.
Okay. Just checking. Let's see what happens. 3 more successes.
All right. Well,
And he's
he
not paying
opens his
attention.
mouth to scream, but he just kind of like gasps as the arrow has pierced his lungs, and he just collapses there.
Okay.
So sorry.
You guys pause for a moment and don't hear anything else. So you guys can keep moving down the alleyway. However, to do so, you definitely are going to want to make a stealth check.
Katarina
Okay.
be our leader.
Yeah. And then we can also give her a couple of inspiration to give her advantage on that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So I'll make another stealth roll with 1 advantage.
Yes. So you're aiming at 6.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Nice.
Well, you guys managed to get down the alleyway without being detected, at least get past the windows pretty well. So you guys can get up to this doorway.
And we're trying to get past, right? Or is this doorway the entrance?
Is this where
correct?
we're going?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you guys are trying to get past the doorway.
Right.
You guys are trying to continue on all the way down and out of the alleyway.
Is that Andre with us? No.
Yes, Andre has
Oh.
followed you all with his camera. Actually, you know what? It's
One-handed.
getting dark. I say it's getting dark. He's gonna leave his camera behind. But
Might just get in the way.
yeah, he wants to be here and get the scoop firsthand.
Okay.
All right. So you guys get to about here and you hear kind of a clicking sound of, it sounds like footsteps above you on the rooftop. You guys are still undetected, but you guys do know that you guys can tell that there's probably a sentry up there on that rooftop, and it seems like he's walking towards the edge.
Yeah, up against the wall, at least. Not that Ravamana can necessarily
Yeah.
Right.
hide much.
So I'll kind of give you guys like that.
I see.
Gotcha.
Katarina, you could make decent, like you could see him and shoot him,
Yeah.
but you would be at disadvantage to do so.
Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, not disadvantage. He would have cover, so it would be a little bit difficult to hit him.
So the difficulty goes up.
Right. So yeah,
Yeah.
not disadvantage, not that bad, but he'll be a little higher defense.
I'm gonna try it though. I gotta try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
make
she's
sure
ambushing, yeah?
Yep. So she's ambushing again.
And so that means I get an advantage on that.
Advantage, yes.
Okay, back down. 7, 6. Okay, let's try it. Let's go. 5 successes.
All right. And now make another stealth roll.
That's an that's not an advantage. Well, there you go. All right, and then my stealth roll.
Yeah.
3.
All right. And don't forget to be marking all those attempts.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. I did. I totally
Okay,
forgot.
good.
All right.
Well, as this guy collapses with an arrow straight through his eyes, or straight between his eyes, he is about to fall off the roof, actually. And fortunately, Ravamana's there and just kind of catches the body and quietly tucks it around the corner. And you guys are able to just continue moving on. So with that, I'm going to move you guys to the next location.
Imagine in our head, we at least have good sneaking theme music.
You guys have excellent sneaking.
I just hear the Pink Panther theme in my head.
As long as it's not the yakety sax theme, I'm okay.
No, please, no.
So we do have a little bit of music.
Ooh.
All right.
And as we are moving along, thank you, GM Jerry, for the raid. We appreciate it. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
We are playing Freelancer Skies Over Tolindia, which is a brand new tabletop role-playing game that is on Kickstarter for only 36 more hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we only need 3 more Discord members. Thanks to Warped Bob for jumping
Excellent.
in there.
All right.
That is a name I recognize from Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Ah.
All right, so you guys make your way here. This is sorry, just finding my notes. Okay, yeah, so you round the corner and you see your first bandit in a watchtower nearby. They're wearing a heavy cloak, but underneath it, you can see the telltale flash of white and gold. The uniforms, I should say.
Yeah.
Does that remind us of the
Ooh.
garrison?
This is the Saria Garrison uniform.
Yeah.
These are not going to be the mindless killers, hired killers you have encountered so far. These are garrison members.
Ooh.
Did you
They
move us
weren't-
to the map?
Yeah.
We need to
Right.
name the next space in the map.
Sorry, what?
We can't see the map. We can't see the new area
Oh.
yet.
Yeah, I revealed the area and everything, and I didn't move you guys to that new area.
It's so easy to forget to move that red ribbon over.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right.
And where do we
So-
see the garrison fellow?
Up here in the watchtower, I have yet to reveal him,
Okay.
but
All along the watchtower.
I'm working on it.
You'll find, mate.
This guy, you see him?
You
Nope.
see a black
It's
square.
a black.
There's a black square.
Oh, it's black. Okay, well then I should reveal that.
Voila.
Ta-da.
There we go.
So yeah, this guy.
Ooh.
You can see several warehouses here. In fact, there are 3 buildings here. There's one with a doorway right here, one with a door here, and a window here. And then another one, you see the corner of it right here. And yeah, it's up to you guys how to proceed.
What are those things in front of the window? They look like they have bottles
Right.
in them or something.
Yeah.
Way
Produce?
over there.
Are those crates or?
Oh yeah, those are crates.
Like cabbages.
Right? Yeah, no, they actually are all filled with airship parts and stuff. They're definitely what's being used to load up the stripped icicle. And yeah,
Yeah.
Tasty evidence.
I will say the soldier in the watchtower seems to have been looking for, like, actively watching for you. And he turns back towards the rest of the station, and you hear a bell ringing.
Oh crap.
Oh, good.
That's sneaking for nothing.
Duh.
We
Well,
didn't get the rest of the warehouses down on our heads.
I wouldn't
That's
say
true.
nothing.
That is true.
All right.
But yeah, so if you you're gonna be in combat already,
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
and that does mean that Katerina, you will go first.
Um. All right. I don't see anybody coming yet, but I know they're coming. Can I hear from what direction people may be coming from or anything like that?
All you really know is, I mean, the the buildings are here and here.
Yeah.
So you know where the buildings are, and that's probably the direction they're going to be coming from. But you also see that the guy up in the warehouse is now aiming down the barrel of a rifle at you guys.
All right. So, okay. Well, I'm not actually on the board yet.
Are you not?
I don't see myself.
Katerina is right here.
Oh, okay. I can just see barely the tip of me. Okay. So I am there. So I can shoot that guy from here.
Oh yeah,
behind-
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't another one back.
He'll have cover being
Yep.
up higher than you.
Yep.
But that's not a bad.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. So, and I can duck down behind these things after. So I can do a focus, I can do a shoot, and then I can do a duck, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to focus on this guy,
Okay.
and that gives me another dice.
No, another success. Automatic
Another success. Another success. All right. So, and then I'm going to make sure I have the right number of dice and on the right target number. And I do. So, focus. 5 successes altogether then.
All right. 5 successes. And I know your damage rating was, I believe, 6 or
Yes.
7.
6.
Yeah, so he takes aim at you, and then you manage to just fire a crossbow bolt and take him out silent as can be.
And then I ducked in.
He didn't even know you were there because you were still technically undetected.
Sneaking.
But
Some of us could go up that watch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, easily. It's just one movement action to get into that area.
Go. There you go. All right.
So yeah, agility 3s.
Lorenzo, do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm running up into the watchtower.
Go forth, conquer.
Okay, I'll have to reveal some more areas here.
So it's just one to get up there?
Yes,
Or
because
one
you're
into
just
the area?
in. Yeah, you're into the area. It doesn't cost anything to climb up that ladder.
Got it.
So here, you can see down both alleyways really easily. And from your spot, you don't see into the building very well. You can see that there's a window here. Sorry, right here. And on your way up the tower, you do see that inside this garage is an armored car.
With a gun I know how to use.
Yes, with another one of those rotating cannons.
There's no
Is-
way we're going to
You
abuse
still have
that.
actions, right?
Well,
Do I see anyone?
see anyone from where you are?
Yes.
Yeah, there's you can see that down the alleyways there are several. Oh, right, I need to
Oh
be
wow,
on
it
select.
goes way up. Okay.
Yeah, so it goes way up, and you can see several garrison
about that.
members up there and down alleyway too. And they have these two seem to have been taking cover behind this little barricade. This guy is just dead out in the open, right above you.
Good choice of words.
Then I will attack that guy.
Okay.
So as one action to get up there, I will focus for once, which will actually have a free action focus.
Do you want to focus
Yes.
one as a free action, focus two as an action, and then have 2 successes auto?
Seems kind of excessive, but sure.
I mean, they're behind a barricade.
Well,
I was
unless
shooting
you,
the
wanna
guy out in
save,
the open.
unless you want to save an action to try to get to that armored car,
Oh.
because then you can still have movement, right?
So he has already moved once.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you can only
So-
move
no.
once.
No,
Move
you can move. You can
Yeah.
move more than
Fire.
once.
Yeah.
Oh, but you
So,
have to
but
ready.
I get an extra die because my sharpshooter actually focus is free.
Oh, right, you get a free focus. Thank you for remembering that.
So does sharpshooter and breath control stack? Because does my free action get the?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It's why it's so good for you.
So
Nice.
Pew, pew.
start. So 7. So I'm rolling 7, and I get 1 free success. So it's only 3 successes.
All right, and which one are you shooting at?
The one out in the open.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right. I might as well just stay up here.
Okay,
I'll take cover.
that is a good idea.
Yep.
All right. That's it.
All right, and so that brings us to Simeon.
All right.
I do kind of yell down. There's some up the alleyway and the other alleyway.
Okay. So I will move one to come and join him up here. And can I shoot at the ones down here with a long range rifle?
You yes, you can.
Okay, then I will do that. And I also have the quiet, so I am currently undetected.
Okay, so that will give you the advantage for ambushing.
Yes.
But once you fire this weapon, you will no longer be.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I might, well, I'm not going to say that. So that was move for 1. I will focus for 2 and then make the marksman check as my third action.
All right. These guys do have cover.
4 successes.
Well, that's exactly what you needed. So one
And-
more of these guys drops.
And I do also have armor piercing 5.
Yeah, so
on my rifle.
these
I don't know
guys
about
these guys don't have armor on. They're just wearing their uniforms.
that. Mhm.
But yeah, also remember that you guys are going to have to be reloading those rifles. So,
And that's the end of my turn. That was
that's the
3
end. So that brings you guys actually to Andre. Andre is going to just kind of run up here and hunker down in these crates, and with a little pistol, and just like thumbs up, like you're doing good. Don't expect much from me. Now the garrison actually is going to start taking actions, and these 2 garrison members that were in the garage, you now see them running into the armored car
Your chance.
and getting that started. One of them does take the cannon. So man the cannon. In all the hubbub, you see that several more garrison. They are coming down and out of this building here. This one. Keep being on the wrong layer to ping. So 2 more step out there. These guys got in the car, manned the gun, and started it up. So it starts to back up out of the garage. That's going to be their entire round, though, with the exception of this guy here, who is going to focus twice and fire at Simeon. So I gotta actually roll those dice.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, your defense is actually 1 higher.
Okay, so
because you took cover in there.
Mm-hmm. So my defense is currently 4 then.
Correct. Which means they need 4 successes to even partially hit you. So
And
they did not.
Got 3.
Nope.
So yeah, it just the shot embeds itself into the cover, and he spends some time reloading. But that's it for them.
God, even with advantage, nice.
It's now Ravamana.
Yeah, I think she kind of runs 1 space over, but realizes she's not going to be able to do much in this round to even reach them. And so she'd rather take the time to take cover behind these crates as her second action, and then focus as her third action, just for when they get into her area.
Okay. That would bring you guys back to the top of the round. So, Katarina.
I'm thinking I need to get on the high ground too, but then they will all be in the same spot, then they could ram us.
Or hit with that rotating or revolving cannon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to think of where. I know there's more people coming. Let's see, where could I go? Now, over here, is that a window or a door?
That is a window. But
Okay.
there's absolutely nothing stopping you or slowing you down from just busting through the window.
Yeah. Because that might give me some more, and I might be able to get to around them or something. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bust through the window.
All right, so that is 2 movement actions.
And so I'm inside here. Can I see anything more while I get in here?
Yeah. It is a garage.
Okay.
That's what you see. There's no other garrison members in there.
Good.
They definitely jumped in the truck.
Okay.
But yeah, you have 1 more action.
If I focus now, that means the next time I shoot or something, you have that. So
Correct.
okay. And there's no other windows or anything, but there's this big garage door that's open right now.
Correct.
Okay, but I better hide, because if I'm right here and they start firing, that's not a good idea.
That is not a great spot for you.
So yeah, no, I'm gonna come over here. All right.
All right. So yeah, now they
That's
can't
it.
even really target you because there's a
Yep.
wall there.
Yep.
Okay. So Simeon and Lorenzo. I will say he'll have cover because there's a blast, like a blast shield there, but the gunner it's an open top turret.
Okay. I will. Is it okay if I go first?
Yeah.
Lorenzo?
yeah. Don't
Okay.
forget you need to reload.
Yes, I was gonna say I'll reload for 1, focus for 2, and then take a shot at the gunnery person for 3rd.
Okay, and I will say, they will be at you will be at advantage because you have the height. You have the high ground.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Couldn't resist. I'm sorry. So it is 6. I have 5 dice for my shooting, and I have an auto success because of the focus. So that is 4 successes.
All right, and so the gunner goes down. No one's currently ready to man that cannon.
Yeah.
And that will end my turn.
All right. So Lorenzo.
Let's. I'm going to run down into the space for 1 action. Jump into the turret for the 2nd action.
Okay.
Even though somebody else is driving, hopefully they don't cut my Achilles tendon. And then I will. Can I shoot something, or do I need to aim? And
You could potentially, but you're gonna be at. Well, there's gonna be some penalties for doing that while someone else is driving who's not friendly to you. So I'm gonna say I think you need to make an acrobatics check to be able to even man the cannon while this guy's driving.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I got this. No problem. 1 success.
I don't think that's enough to man it. But yeah, so
You're just like hanging from the cannon.
Exactly.
Exactly. You're not on the vehicle. I'm sorry.
All right. So then I'll just use my last action to reload.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, it's Andre again, and he kind of takes a pot shot or 2 into the window, or sorry, down the alleyway down here, and does nothing. The garrison members, well, the truck is going to continue backing up wildly, and gets back here. These guys are stepping out of the way.
Yeah.
One of them does man the gun again, but he's taking his time. He has to get in, and the other vehicle had to pull backwards to get there. The guy in the alleyway up here, he is going to be focusing and firing at Lorenzo.
It's out in the open.
Wow. So 2 successes because he did focus, but your defense is 3, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, he missed. He's going to then reload for his last action. And the guy in the alleyway here, or the guy behind the barricade, he is also going to aim and focus at you, and I'm going to give him advantage because I'll spend 2 of my.
Yep.
Is a partial success 1 damage?
It is 1 damage no matter what.
Okay, so I'll take that 1 damage.
But I thought you said your defense was 3.
It is.
So if he were to roll 3, that would be a partial success.
But he had 1
plus 1 for focusing, so he only had 2.
He only 2, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Didn't even partially succeed. All right, so this guy's rolling with advantage. Oh, and I didn't count the advantage, so he has 4 successes.
Which is going to hit.
Yes. Yeah, so that does 8 damage.
That is a heroic injury that I will be sustaining.
All right, and then he reloads, And would you roll a single d10?
Seven.
You are staggered. For your next turn only, your defense is lowered to 1, and you only get to perform 2 actions. Then the injury will be removed.
Oh, that's not bad. Those 2 actions should be to run and hide.
Yes.
Accurate.
All right, so that was the garrison's turn. However, you hear that in the commotion of all the stuff going on, you hear an awful lot of yelling coming from the warehouse just here. And through the wall comes a very beaten, bloody, and chained Bat Ogre, which promptly grabs the first thing it can see, which is the armored car, and throws it through the wall.
Oh, yeah.
So the armored car is not a threat anymore.
But it is.
But it is.
But it is. Like,
There's
just
the
stop it.
Bat
It is.
Okay, Bat Ogre.
That's its activation. So we're on to Ravamana now.
Yeah, Ravamana is just sick of not being part of any of the action, so she is going to rush 2 areas and wildly look around and immediately see this Bat Ogre and just get excited. And thinks about throwing her spear, but she is rather going to just focus. So now she actually has 2. Wait, she has 2 focus, because focuses carry over, right?
Yeah, they do.
It's 2 focuses for the next time she can make a strike.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so we're back to Katarina.
okay, top of the order. I've heard this thing, but I haven't seen it yet.
That's true. Oh my gosh, it sounds like a car just got thrown through a wall. Oh wait.
Wait. Wow. God, what is she gonna do? Well, she's gonna come out. But there's this she wants to get rid of this guy who's been sniping at them. That's her thing. She's gonna focus on that guy.
She has not yet reloaded after her first shot,
Oh, so she has to do that.
which is 2 actions, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So
Unless
yeah,
you want to
okay.
like reload and
That's-
focus.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
But if you do that, you're still back in the garage,
Yeah, I got.
which is honestly probably not
probably
a bad.
better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's much better at this point. So yeah. Yep. I heard all the commotion outside. Said, okay, I gotta get myself reloaded, restocked, redone. Okay.
You're in no rush.
Yep.
That's
All right.
fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
All right. So that brings us to Simeon and Lorenzo.
You want to go first this time, Lorenzo? Or
Sure. I reloaded last time, so I'll do a free action focus at the guy down the way here behind the cover. And shoot. So my 1 action is to shoot.
Okay.
And I focused as a free action, so it's 3 successes.
And you hear him shout, but note that the gun that he had propped on the crate did not lower, so
All right,
he's
and
still there.
Second and only action is to move out of his line of fire.
Okay. And that brings us to Simeon.
okay. So I can see the Bat Ogre, but the Bat Ogre seems to be dealing with our problems up there at the moment because it's chewing through people. So for the moment, I'm not going to direct its attention to me.
Fair.
I'm going to take a shot at the other person behind the barricade, and I still have the advantage from being up high.
Yes, you do.
Sweet. So yeah, I will shoot at him, see if I can't get rid of that problem.
Okay.
Sorry, I will load for one action, focus for a second action, and then fire for my third,
Okay.
so that I can get that order of operations. Four successes.
All right. Well, he is now dead.
Sweet.
Yeah, one bullet wasn't enough, but the second one dropped him.
Bye, buddy.
So, yeah. We go on to Andre, who hears what's going on and cannot believe his eyes. He runs up to this window to check in here, and I'll reveal this to you guys. But the depot where they had been evidently keeping the Bat Ogre is like out of a horror movie. It's like, Jurassic Park in there. All these garrison members, they're all dead. It appears that they had been keeping it chained up here for whatever reason, and it escaped, and that's where it broke through the wall and got out.
Yeah.
Man's junk.
Yeah. So anyways, he's like done the spying for you. That's his job. But it's now the garrison's go. This guy here is just gonna leg it. He's running down this direction, disengaging from the Bat Ogre and running too. That's as much as he can do. The rest of the garrison, you notice, is not so eager to run into the alleyway now. And we go on to Ravamana.
Oh. Do I have to use my focuses on my next
It does have to be your next attack.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't need to get this guy. We can deal with
Yeah,
that guy.
she kind of looks over and she's like, I'm not wasting my energy. And she's got bigger, things on in her sights. So she is okay, hold on. Let me remind myself of the actions I have. Okay, I have something where I can attack from a adjacent. Yeah.
Correct. For disadvantage.
Oh, for disadvantage. I don't know. So I want to move one, and then I want to use my other two actions to do a charge.
Okay.
Strike with my spear.
Yeah.
So I'll be moving in, and then I'll get to do my strike at advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then that lowers to 6, and then I get 7. And then I had 2 focuses from before, so 6 successes. Ooh, that's a good warm-up. 6 successes.
You definitely hit. What is the damage rating?
7.
All right. So that means you do 10 damage to him. And stabbing deep into it, it just roars and howls in pain and just glares at you.
Yeah, and that's all I can do. So I kind of try to steel myself.
Yep. Well, fortunately, your spear is defensive, so that'll help
Yeah.
a bit. All right. So we are on to the Bat Ogre's turn. Oh, you know what? No, we're not. Sorry. I guess technically the Bat Ogre should have actually gone before Andre, but we'll let him go now. He was busy eating some garrison members. Yeah, he is gonna just make a wild strike on Ravamana. And roll his dice.
Ooh.
Wow.
12 d10s. What?
What?
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm surprised it wasn't more successes then.
he hits and he does 12 damage.
Okay. That
Oh,
It
but
can't-
wait, sorry. With piercing. So no, piercing 4. So how much armor do you have?
2.
Okay, so he'll pierce the armor too. So you'll take all 12.
Can you parry that?
And then wait.
If you
sorry,
have a
sorry. I
parry
have
weapon,
3, right? Because the spear gives me an extra defensive.
do you have
I have
defense?
natural. I have natural armor 2, and then.
So defensive means it increases your defense by 1
Oh, okay, never mind.
in
then.
when in the same area.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, so 12. That takes away exactly my health. So I'm gonna have to
Okay.
use a heroic action.
So yeah, roll a d10.
Okay. 3.
Okay, a leg wound. You may only
Leg
perform
wound.
1 movement action per turn until you seek medical attention and outside of combat.
Got it. I think that's what I got when we did the demo taping.
I think so. I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, that could be far worse, and you're back up to full health. Just -1 heroic action.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we're back up to Katarina.
She's really happy where she is right now. Yeah.
Fully loaded.
So, all right. I see in the garage with me
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
There's a giant bat thing out there.
You've loaded and focused, right?
Yep. So I could try to. I can try to hit it from here.
Are you close enough?
Yep.
Okay.
I should be because I'm medium range, right?
Yep, you're close enough.
Okay. All right. So, God, what else could I give?
Oh,
myself?
sorry. I thought you were one. I thought this was you over here. You do need to be 1 step closer to shoot the. Wait, are you shooting the ogre?
There's-
The Bat Ogre?
There's a garrison member.
Yep. I'm gonna get
that-
the garrison guy.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you could do that from the garage. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
You're very-
Let's go. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna get this guy. All right. So that's my marksmanship, and I have 1 success, but no other things right now.
Mhm.
There's nothing else I can do, so I am going to roll. So that's 3 altogether.
Yep, that's enough. And your arrow is going to just drop him.
Boom. And then, since let's say I did a focus and I did a shot.
And
I
a
still
move.
have and a move. Okay, so I'm
So
good.
that's it. Yep. All right. So Lorenzo and Simeon. Lorenzo, I will say you've shaken off your staggering. You're back up to 3 actions a turn.
Okay. Focus as a free action. So focus, fire. Oh, I have
Okay.
to reload. So I'm going to do focus, reload, fire.
Okay.
So I have... Sorry. Free action focus.
Yeah.
Free, 1 action focus. 1
Okay.
action reload. So I'm going to get 2 successes. Automatic.
Okay.
Against the bat creature.
That's pretty good.
So only 4 successes.
Okay. It still hits.
All right.
So what is your weapon's damage rating again?
Damage 7, piercing 4.
Okay. 7, 4. So you are able to hit it pretty firmly. but it is still not dropping.
Ooh, it's already taken 12 plus 7, 19. Okay.
I mean, it's a big old thing.
Mm.
All right, I will reload for 1, focus for 2. So I don't know what the weapon traits mean.
Okay,
It-
what weapon trait are you looking for?
I'm looking at ruthless. I mean, I also have huge, precise, stationary, and suppressive, but ruthless is the one that's catching my eye right now.
Yeah, ruthless. Nothing can take cover from that weapon. Oh, sorry. When targeting a character that's not in cover, they're considered to have 1 less defense. Sorry. So
Okay.
it's foolish not to take cover from that weapon. I was misreading that.
It's a good weapon that way. How about precise?
Precise means attack actions made with this weapon roll 1 more die than usual, which has been factored, I believe, in your character sheet in like the parentheses.
Has it?
I thought so.
I don't have any parentheses in the marksmanship.
Okay. In the off chance that it's not, you may you can do your marksmanship skill as rank, I believe, 3,
Okay.
and then plus your dexterity, and if the result is lower than what you've been rolling, then it's being factored in. If not, add it.
So treat marksmanship as if it's 3, and then
Well,
add it to
what is their rank? What are your ranks in marksmanship?
currently I have a dice pool of 5, so 2 from marksmanship, 3 from dexterity.
Oh, okay. So then you should be adding 1 more
Okay.
from precise, only when you're shooting that weapon.
Okay.
Ah.
That's the only weapon that I shoot, so cool.
Right. But it's also stationary that's when you have your sniper's kit on. And so stationary is it may not be used at all if the user performed any movement actions during that round.
Okay.
So it's kind of a, while you're up here, you can always just put on your sniper kit and start sniping the Bat Ogre.
Sure. Does it cost me any does it
would
cost
take-
me an action to
It would take 1 action to ready it.
Okay. Then yeah, I will spend an action to reload, another action to use the sniper's kit to get it mounted up,
Mhm.
and then fire for my 3rd action.
Awesome. So that means that it will be at 1 less defense.
Excellent. One less defense. I still have advantage from shooting up here, and I get another die for the shot itself.
Correct. So that's worth it for 1 action.
It
Yeah.
really is. All right, so 2 successes. Wow, 2 explosions too.
Oh wow, yeah, your only successes were those. Well, fortunately, he's 1 less defense. Sorry, I think I just accidentally covered up his stats. Unfortunately, it only does 1 damage. It's gonna wing him.
Okay.
Right in the bat wing.
Yep.
Appropriate.
Fortunately, that will be enough to injure the creature.
Ooh.
So I have to roll a d10 for him. And it is currently stunned. So the Bat Ogre will only be able to perform 2 actions this round, rather than its full 3.
Excellent.
Well, with that's all the agility 3s out of the way, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, that means it's the Bat Ogre's turn, as it is agility 3.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was supposed to go earlier, but I forgot. So, yeah, the Bat Ogre is going to go, and it is going to strike at Ravamana.
Doesn't hate the door that's next to it.
Well, the door next to it hasn't stabbed it.
Fair.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that is 5 successes again.
Oof.
Ooh.
How
So
many
that-
heroic actions do you have, Ravamana?
I have 2 left. I didn't use any last. I didn't have to use any. I don't think I used any. Did I use any?
Last set,
time.
you would have healed up last session. You
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
I remember you did take one from the scrap crab, but after the moment's respite, you healed back up.
Got it.
So yeah, if you had 3 normally and you took 1 from the Bat Ogre last, you take another one right now
Okay.
and roll another d10.
7 again. Is that what I got last time? No, I got 3 last time.
No.
Yeah, so this one, you are now staggered. Your defense is lowered to 1, and you may only perform 2 actions until, and then for this upcoming round.
Okay.
The Bat Ogre is now, it having just thwacked you against a wall pretty hard, it's now looking around and sniffing. Evidently it's blind and it's trying to find out where else it's being attacked from. So it comes and walks a little bit closer down this direction. And now it would be agility 2s. That is Andre, who is not brave enough to get out of his hiding spot. And the garrison members, there are several hiding in this window, and they are all taking their shots at the Bat Ogre. They fear that more than you guys.
Same.
And they're able to wing him. And so it takes a little bit more damage and turns around looking back in that direction. So with that, it's now agility 1's Ravamana.
So just not doing too well. I think since I only get 2 actions this round and I can only move 1, she actually wants to focus for 1 action and try to intimidate the Bat Ogre for her second action with like a just really loud, her full voice dragonkin yell.
Okay.
Yeah. That is 6. Let's see. I roll 6 dice. 3. Or I assume that's a contested one.
You yell at it and seem pretty pleased with your yell. Kind of give a smug look, and it just kind of looks directly at you, having excellent hearing, and it screeches back about 3 times louder. So sorry, it did not break its willpower.
Oh, is that what I'm up against? I wasn't sure what I was up against for that.
Yeah, well, you were up against his resolve,
Got it.
so you would have needed to get 9 successes.
Okay, see, now I know.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's a big baby, but I will tell you, it is a juvenile.
Jeez.
So we're fighting the easy one.
That's a baby.
I did tell you that these things threaten airships.
True. True. True.
Okay.
With that, it is now Katerina.
Oof. Well, he's turned the other direction. Can we run? No.
Right.
I'm trying to think of, okay. I need to get up higher or do something that I'm not right in its path. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of jumping up on the roof across over here somewhere. Is there
Okay.
a roof?
Yeah, there's a rooftop over there.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So yeah, you'd make 2 movement actions.
Yeah.
One and make an acrobatics check. It would not
Yes.
be considered. It would be considered an out of combat acrobatics check because you're not like trying to disengage or jump over someone.
Correct.
So you will still get advantage for this.
All right. So I get advantage. Roll. It's 3 successes.
Okay, you're up on the roof.
Okay.
I'm going to reveal that area so you don't just disappear.
Yes, thank you.
But yeah, you'll be on the roof.
I'll be
not
on the
con-
roof, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and with that, you have one more action, but it takes 2 to reload your crossbow.
I thought I did that last time.
You shot the garrison
Oh,
guy.
right. Yes. So if I focus this time, then next time I can take 2 to reload.
Correct, and then
Yes.
you'll be able to fire with
Yes.
the focus. Yeah.
Yes. So I'll focus.
Okay, and with that, we go on to Simeon and Lorenzo.
Make a run for it. So I can move diagonally, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to move 1 into the warehouse yard, 2 into here, and then can I try and bust this door down for 3 or
Yep, turns out it's unlocked.
Nice.
can I just go through?
Yep.
Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Coward.
It's smart. It's smart.
No, it's good. It's good.
I will take my first action to reload, just cool as a cucumber, even though I'm shaking just a little bit with this massive thing in front of me. 2 actions to focus, and then third action to shoot.
Okay.
With all of the stuff that I've said before, I'm not going to say again.
Yeah.
3 successes.
All right. Well, that is a solid hit this time because of Ruthless. So, what is your damage rating?
My damage is 7 piercing 5.
Okay, 7 piercing 5. Well, he's not going to have any armor. And yeah, you'll do your full 7 damage to him.
Great.
Pretty good.
And just like let out a breath and go, "Whew. All right, this ought to be interesting."
Yeah. Well, it's now the Bat Ogre's turn. And the Bat Ogre starts lumbering down here. It only gets 2 actions this turn, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll move to here and move into here and you see it start climbing the tower. And that's all it can do this turn.
Thank goodness.
Ravamana,
Uh,
you are now back up to your full number of actions, but you only get to make you can only make 1 movement action
Mhm.
because of your leg wound.
Right. Okay. Well, then she will move 1, focus 1, and then she's gonna throw her spear
Ooh.
instead. Yeah. That's still prowess if I'm throwing it?
No, that is
What?
marksmanship.
Marksman. Oh, I'm not as good with that. Okay. Good thing I focused. Maybe
With inspiration or anything?
yeah, how are we doing on
Yeah.
inspiration here?
We have.
I
we got
I
6
might
left.
actually, because I have so few dice on this one, I might just take the extra dice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
1 for an extra dice.
Cool.
Die.
Oh, well, good
Oh.
thing I had the extra one. So it's only 2 because I had
But
the
then
focus.
you
Yeah.
focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, too.
All right, so that was it. And we're sorry, now the garrison members. They were technically supposed to go before you, Ravamana, and they pop out here. They're scrambling out the window, and each one of them takes a pot shot at the Bat Ogre, and then they run away. They just leg it down the alleyway. So those 3 guys are gone, and I will roll for their attack on the Bat Ogre. Yeah, and they do some damage. They hit a couple of bullets hit it. It's angry, but what else is new? And so we go back to Katarina.
Okay, so I'm up here. I got my crossbow. I've got a focus. I can get another focus.
I believe you still need to reload.
Well,
Yes.
I've got one focus from last time.
Yeah, so you can reload. You're still
Reload.
focused, and then you can fire.
Right. Okay. I get 3 things I could do. I have a focus from last time.
Correct.
I reload.
Which takes 2 because your weapon has
Right,
slow
and then I
reload.
have that. Okay, perfect. All right. Focus gives me an extra die.
No, automatic success.
1 automatic success. I keep,
Mhm.
We've been playing this for a while. I should remember all of this. But I'm trying to. Anyway.
We don't
all right.
have the rule book yet. It's on Kickstarter.
It's true, yes.
All right, here we go. Roll. 4 successes.
Nice.
Well, that's a very hit. I believe you said your damage rating is 7?
6.
6. All right. Well, then that's going to do 7 damage. And yeah, so it's very hurt now. And it drops where it is and looks up towards the building.
Huh. All right, guys.
So it's now Simeon and Lorenzo.
You can go first.
Thanks, mate. So I imagine I can't shoot at it because it's in the same space as me, right?
It is not in the same space as you.
Fell.
You are back 1 space.
Oh, that's true.
So you could be like right up here shooting down at it. No problem.
Then I will happily do so. I will reload for my first action, focus for my second, and fire for the third.
Okay.
Come on. 6 successes.
Holy mackerel. Well, you managed to hit it right in its like fleshy abdomen, and it howls and then kind of collapses a bit. It's still moving around, but it does roll another injury. It rolls a 2 and is now has a really bad shoulder wound. So it'll be at disadvantage when it makes its attacks.
Ooh, excellent.
Can't fly away now. So
Yeah.
And maybe it can't climb up on us.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on to Lorenzo.
hearing that,
Thunk.
I'm gonna reload. Do I have to step out to hit it?
You do not. You could shoot from the doorway. Like,
Okay,
just
so
like
I will
lean.
reload, focus, free focus, and fire. So I got 2 successes.
All right.
So 3 successes only.
Well,
Yeesh.
sadly, you managed to wing him just a little bit. And it's now his turn.
Erp.
He is going to finish. He's gonna charge you. I'm sorry.
Can it fit through the door?
No, but it can break
Its
through the
arm
wall.
can.
So it comes on into here, right into here, like
All right.
right on top of you. Yeah, and wait a second. Does he have?
Enough actions to do that?
No, he can only make 2 actions a turn now, right?
Yeah.
So he's actually well, in that case, it's too far away for him to do that. So he's gonna just go up here and attack. Finishes his climb.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What? What?
Wait.
Wait, no,
Isn't it-
you're at
isn't it-
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You're right. It is at disadvantage. That's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Doesn't that take it up to 8?
Goes to 8. So 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
6,
4,
4, 5, 6.
5, 6. Yeah, that's a heck of a roll.
Dang.
So
The good
Dang.
news is you're at full health after this.
it's true.
Also the first time that I've gotten hit in this module, so I feel like that's fair.
Yeah. So all right. Well, the Bat Ogre, it does let's see, that's your defense 3, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
It did 14 damage.
Whew, yeah, I'm gonna use a heroic action.
You're at full health.
Hooray! And whatever a 3 is.
A leg wound. You also only get to perform 1 movement action per turn.
Oh boy.
And Andre is going to actually take aim and fire.
Help me!
Andre's like, I probably have to do something here.
You want that scoop, buddy? You want us alive?
Right, exactly. His thinking is definitely along the lines of, oh, what?
I don't know.
They're
The
not gonna-
headline: Freelancers massacred by Bat Ogre. Could
Yeah,
sell some
that's
papers.
a big one. That's a big one.
No.
All right. Well, he focused twice, so that's 4. So he's going to manage to do his full damage rating to it. And I'm not going to lie, it's looking really weak. Its breathing is very ragged.
I thought he was going to do a kill steal. I really did.
Yeah, he
Oh my
hides the
gosh.
whole time.
He's
and then he gets-
amazing. He's so great.
Andre. Yeah, no, but it's definitely getting low. So, Ravamana.
Okay, so since I threw my spear last time, but it missed, do I need to retrieve my spear?
You do need to retrieve your spear
but it's
it
in that
is
same square where
in
I
that same
threw it.
square. Yeah,
It's like
So I'll use
reloading.
my 1 movement to get into that square. Is it an action to pick up my spear?
it's an action to ready it. So yeah, you'd pick it up and be ready to use it.
That's just 1, but I
yeah.
could throw it again if I
Yeah, you
wanted
could
to.
throw it again.
Oh, but I had to use marksmanship for that.
It's true.
But
At the
she's
same time,
bloodthirsty. She's gonna just try it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
this would be the time to use inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Yep.
We
Yep.
wanna, yeah. Let's go down to 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring it down to 6.
Last time you would have gotten a lot.
I know. When you have a low amount, it's like you have to pick and choose what's gonna be better. Okay. It's still not gonna be that much though. Well, here's the thing, but I only have 3 in marksmanship.
But then what? And that's you including your dexterity.
Yeah, I only
So
So I
the
need,
question
like-
is, how much inspiration do you want to use?
I mean,
Can
we could use another inspiration to give her another die in the die
Yes.
pool.
Yes.
Dice pool.
Yes.
let's do that.
I'm in favor of that.
4 dice, 6 and above.
And then if you did, you can make the melee attack from the adjacent area. It's just at disadvantage, which you'd be negating with your inspiration.
Oh, yes, that is what I'm gonna do.
There you go.
It,
There you
that,
go.
that sounds weird because it's up at the watchtower, but
Yeah.
we'll pretend like I can still do that.
You got a long spear and you're pretty tall.
That is true. Okay, so instead
It's rolling down.
But we,
So-
we-
Okay.
we can still add another die to the dice pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Do
And-
it.
but it will just still be at 7 to
Mhm.
get rid of the
Yeah.
disadvantage. So, but now I can use prowess instead of marksmanship.
Correct.
That's much better. Okay.
Dab it.
I gotta make sure I did everything right. 3? That was still not that great.
Not that great. Oh my gosh, if you could have given yourself another advantage.
I know.
Look at all those 6s.
Right. That hurts.
Oh.
She got up on her tippy toes to.
Yeah,
Did you have
that's fair.
You had a focus, so you had one more, right?
No, I didn't have any
Oh.
focus.
So you did hit him, but it's not dead yet. And we go on to Katarina.
All right. Well, I am here on top of the roof, so I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah.
I need
Just
to
just to reload and shoot, right?
and
Yeah.
shoot. And making sure I have the right numbers in there. Yes. I got 3.
Oh my gosh.
We're
You
chipping
cl-
away.
You clipped it away. It clipped it
See,
as well.
Now Andre is gonna get the kill.
I'm like, I just want it.
Well, we're
Alright.
on to Lorenzo and Simeon.
That's up to you. Do you need to get away, or do you want me to try and go first?
You could always use your rifle butt as an improvised weapon and just try and bludgeon it.
I could. I also have fist wrappings as my primary melee.
Oh, just punch it to death.
Do it.
Worth a try. How does that work? Is that prowess?
Yeah, so it's just gonna be your prowess.
Oh, I hate it. That's only 3. Did I get anything for being like directly under it?
No, so you because it's a large target. No, actually, there's nothing.
There's nothing.
We have more chips.
Now you could
two more.
always make a disengage action
Mhm.
because you only get one movement action. But you could
Right.
make a disengage to step just onto this side here. But you can't fire your weapon as it is.
Mhm.
You could like quickly strip off the sniper kit, then step and fire.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So, yeah. First. Oh, I won't be able to fire because I didn't reload last time.
Oh no.
Well,
Maybe-
So no, I'm not going to punch it. I won't hit it.
All right.
I would literally have to get success on every die, and I'm not that good.
We've
Should-
seen sparser odds succeed before.
Yes. Would you like me to go first?
Yes, I would.
I'm going to reload, free action focus action, shoot.
Are you going to use any inspiration?
I've got 6d10 and 2 auto successes.
Why don't we go ahead and give you advantage on that?
All right.
It seems like Simeon is quite insistent that
Simeon
you
would
hit.
like to not die, please.
Oh my god, 4 successes only.
Four successes, though.
Well, fortunately, because of your focusing and your advantage,
Yep.
you hit. And the Bat Ogre drops. Finally.
Yes.
Well done, Thomas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are clearly worse for wear, but the train depot is strangely silent.
Can't imagine why.
Uh,
I think we want to try to locate a telephone to call back to the chapter house and be like, we got tons of evidence to come and play with. Send everyone out.
Well, actually, I'm going to so right here, I'm going to interrupt a little bit. The silence is suddenly pierced by a sharp whistle of a train. The sound of the train is coming from inside the building Katarina is standing on. And you guys quickly run to the doorway and take a look inside.
Oh, we also just had 1,000 more bits Duke League for the players.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Thanks, Duke.
I think we missed that. But we have it now. Thank you so much.
Well, you guys can all now jump into this this depot here
All right.
as I read. When you get there, you see a freight train pulling out of the station. It's far faster than you can possibly hope to keep up with on foot, so you'll have to track it down. Fortunately, it's quite easy to know where a train is going. This after the smoke all clears and you're all settled from the Bat Ogre, you find yourself curious why the treacherous guard or the soldiers seemed so intent on protecting the depot storage room where they kept the Bat Ogre. You're gonna head in there and I'll make a group detect check.
All right.
Can I argue for doing a sniff and trying to find things with my nose?
Absolutely, that would be a benefit.
Is there? Oh, imagine the fireballs from this bat guana.
They'd be like supercharged. They'd be amazing. All right, so that is 5 and 6, and there we go.
I got 3.
4 successes.
Ooh, got 4.
I got 3.
Nice.
All right, you guys, you notice that there is a trap door down here. I'm trying to ping it, but it's not pinging for some reason. Oh,
Top right.
yeah, you see it top right.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, that's weird. So yeah, top right, and when you guys get close to it, you hear some muffled whimpering and sounds. And when you open it, you find a ton. It is absolutely packed with dozens of people in dirty clothes, all looking up at you, blinking against the light that streams down on them. They have been crammed into that basement with no thought for their comfort. They look haggard and bruised, and you find indignation rising in your chest over their mistreatment. A quick glance reveals that several of the people are wearing the uniform of a civilian airship crew, and you have no doubt that this is the missing civilians from the icicle.
Yes.
All right. As you get them all out, you do a quick head count and count 38 passengers and 21 crew, meaning that you still have 38 passengers and 1 crew member left. And among the crew, it's very noticeable that the De La Vega couple is nowhere to be found. This is definitely a victory, but it looks like your work is just getting started. For now, you will need to get these people to safety. Then you can go and find these traitors later, bringing every last one of them to justice.
I'm glad we found the people. That was good.
We found some of the people.
Wow.
Probably still some hostages.
Yeah.
All right.
And
was awesome.
that does conclude the demo. So
With the bonus content.
with the bonus content of a Bat Ogre.
That was good.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad the Bat Ogre came in because we were laying waste to those garrison people. That would have been a much shorter fight otherwise.
It's true, although they would have there were supposed to be many more of them all attacking at the same time, and they can get pretty nasty in groups because they all share a dice roll. So yeah, as a GM, they'll share 1 dice roll for their attack.
Makes
instead
sense.
of having to roll each individual one.
Right.
And when they all start making multiple attacks a turn, they could aim or they could reload fire. So there's a lot of potential firepower coming in at you guys. And as you see, 1 shot, all it takes is 1 hit and you could be really, really hurting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys definitely did a great job of staying in advantageous positioning, taking advantage of cover, and that's really going to be the major difference between a victorious party and a very, very dead party
Cool.
in this game. So
Fine.
that being said, I realized I definitely had to replace the revolving cannon with the Bat Ogre instead of having to fight both.
Yes, that was a good call.
Nice. Yeah. that
Well,
worked out.
and this was a lot of fun. I've backed the Kickstarter. I'm looking forward to getting the books for this and maybe running some games of my own at some point because this was
Awesome.
fun.
Yeah, I really
Ooh.
appreciate it. And we are currently 2 people away from unlocking a new playable species poll. All that you guys, all that any viewers do have to do is join our Discord community. I don't know if we have a link to that in the chat here or whatever, but
Right now, there's a link in the chat.
awesome. Yeah, if 2 people join that, then we're just going to be able to unlock a new species poll. Everyone will get to go vote and unlock another playable species. It might be dwarves, rune-bound constructs, which are kind of like warforged. We have the bird folk.
Bird folk.
Bird
Bird
folk.
folk.
I mean,
Bird folk.
airships and bird folk. And then let's see. Oh my gosh, what are
I
the
wanted
ones
to do
that we
bird
have?
folk. I totally want that.
So there's even more options out there as well, but
Panda.
Oh,
Panda.
look. Look,
Oh,
look,
hey,
look, look.
look at that, 2 more.
Yes.
So
What?
I'll be writing an update later, but we're gonna we've unlocked that. Tomorrow morning I'll open up the poll officially, and the Discord members are going to be able to vote in Discord and on the Kickstarter update. So Discord members are going to have 2 votes. So definitely thank you guys for joining the community, and
Yay.
Burbs.
That's
We
awesome.
have we have to vote for the bird folk.
Oh yes.
Rule.
Oh, yes. Well, did you see who one of the last people to get into the
Yep,
Discord?
it was Andrea and Drew.
Slidey Tove. Yeah. All right. So that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Freelancers. You know what we didn't do? We didn't do the giveaway. So enter hashtag chaos into the chat right now, you guys. So we're going to give away a Nord Games deck
Ooh.
of your choice. If you are in the United States, if you're not, you'll get a PDF of this deck. And we'll wait for 5 minutes and talk more about the Kickstarter while people type in chaos. But there are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
Wow.
inspiration going into the boy.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Wow, that's nice.
Yes, thank you, Anonymous, for bringing us that Bat Ogre.
yeah, that was a
that
lot
was
of fun.
fun.
That was awesome.
I'm glad we got to see it.
Honestly, me too. I mean, fighting it's kind of a bitch kitty, but I enjoyed it.
Well, and as I mentioned, that's the juvenile. So you'll be.
You'll have to level up, I think, to get to.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely
Need to
gonna
donate
wanna level up.
1,000 to get that book.
I was gonna say, you say these numbers like your community apparently doesn't want to see that badly. They'll do it.
I mean,
So what would have happened if I had to use all my heroic actions?
So if you run out of heroic actions, you have none to spend, and you are at 0 health, you die. Die.
And how do you get back heroic actions, or can you?
You can. So you regain heroic actions by through moments of respite and just resting. So it's definitely not going to happen often in the middle of a session.
Yeah.
But for example, like right here, taking the crew or taking the hostages back to the garrison, you'll get a good rest before you get on your airship and head out. I think, what did you call it again? The Thornier?
Yeah.
the Thornier.
Or
yeah.
you all board the Thornier and head off after the train. You guys would definitely get a moment of respite in there where you get to spend any renown that you would have earned from this whole session, as well as you would get to heal a decent amount and also recover all of your heroic actions.
Nice.
Okay.
Actually, I think maybe it's recover a single heroic action, but depends on how long the moment of respite is.
Right.
So
So I'm going to roll it now, and Warped Bob, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice.
So I'm gonna whisper you.
Cool. Well,
Okay,
good.
so yes, so now with that, we're going to end and we're gonna go to sleep.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you
Good night,
guys.
everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. It was great.
Yes, thank you so much, Brian. This is a lot of fun.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, can't wait to get the book.
Yeah.
All right.